Okay. Come. All right. Okay, we're ready to go. Might put the things so that it's picking up on my voice more than anything else. Actually, it might pick up on the background if I put them in. I can't find them anyway. All right, Daddy's over here. Hey there, Astro Love, how you going? I still haven't washed the hair since Saturday, but you can see that it's bits that have been cut and a bit blonder because it was all fairly dark like this colour here with a few bits of blonde, and yeah, so they lightened the top up. I've been working out, been at the gym, so I've been sweating and don't look my best at the moment. And I've been a bit off today, been feeling a little bit off. So anyway, guys, I'm here for the duration. I might just pull this across actually, just so that when they come in there to have their lunch and that, they can't see me sitting here. So I'm just turning things around here. So I've got a bit of privacy here in the corner. My hair's, it needs a wash at the moment, Astro, but it's, yeah, she cut it like, there's different pieces, the way she cut it, and when she actually did it, then she was curling and all sorts of things, and when I seen it from the back as well with the bits of white blonde and stuff, it looked really good. I'm not too keen that it's still a bit dark for me, you know, I like it lighter than this, especially with me going grey here. I've been going grey here for about 10 years, and that's where I go grey, just there for some reason. The rest of the hair just seems to either grow out with this goldy blonde or this darker ash blonde or whatever you want to call it. Thanks, Chris, thank you. Yeah, it's healthier, it's healthier. That's what I'm noticing about it. Like, remember it was all sort of dry and that. I mean, there were some parts of my hair she cut about that much off it, around here where it was really just damaged and everything. But the length and at the back, she said it was really healthy all along the back here, so I've kept the length. But anyway, hair is done. I was going to go get the nails done whilst I was there, and I thought, no, I really don't want that stuff back on my nails. It really, really stuffed my nails. Anyway, guys, $2 for a yes and no, $7 US for a mini reading, $12 US for a more detailed reading. Oh, you've got a story for me, Bethel. Can't wait to hear it. Now, I'm actually not in the room where they're going to come in and have lunch, so we should be fine until I'm tired, until I don't want to do readings anymore. Hey there, Divine Goddess, welcome back. Astro Love, yes, I seen that you donated. I seen it come up on the screen. Let me just check PayPal. And Adelia, okay, what can you expect in love? You are Virgo. Okay, so we're just looking at you at the moment, because normally we're looking at, is it you and Angel? Is that you and Adelia? We normally ask about Angel and where things are going with that person. I've got the power charger ready, sitting here with cords ready to plug in if I need them. So, because I think this thing that's holding my phone, this whatever you call it, I think it's got about an hour and a half in it before it'll start going stupid and turn off. All right, so we're just looking at what you can expect in love. I might get my notepad out. I brought a tiny notepad now that I work on. Hopefully we see James today. Now that I'm coming online at and I wrote down Capricorn through to Sagittarius, and which main tarot it is. I'm still trying to work on 3 of them that I always get wrong, but I've got them sitting at the back. Sagittarius, Temperance. Sagittarius is Temperance. I'm going to pen out. So Astro's first. Astro with a detailed reading. All right, Astro, I'll just have a quick drink. Yes, Meh got back to me because I was concerned that she never got that first reading because there was problems with it uploading to my channel. And also the one I did in private and sent to her. She actually sent me money for a private one, and then I sent that off and I said, did you ever get the one with the timestamp? This is the timestamp. And she said, yes, thank you. She got it. So thank you, Nina, for timestamping that for her. And yeah, so she got it. I have noticed with my channel, when I check the channel, that some of my live streams, for some reason, they're having problems with uploading to my channel in HD. So I don't know if it's just putting the thing on the channel in the low form, like 720 or whatever, but I'm doing a reading. You don't need to see my face. You don't really need to see anything, you need to hear. So as long as you can hear the reading, it's all good. I mean, I basically could turn the camera off. I could put something over the camera and just be online and you can just hear my voice. I have seen readers that do that. They actually cover the camera and they sit there in darkness and, well, darkness for you guys. I didn't deserve to get this one-sided love had going on, so now we kept it as friends. So I'm wondering, okay. Yeah, I was kind of concerned about this connection you had with him. I mean, although you said he's going through divorce, all of this sort of thing, I just felt like he's got a long way to go. And now I was told, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I was told there was some kind of, let's call it an experiment or whatever was done. Now what they said was if you're in a relationship with somebody, let's use 10 years. So if you started a friendship and got involved, maybe got married, maybe didn't, if you were with somebody for 10 years, the moment things started going wrong, let's say around the 7-year mark, things started to go wrong, but you plodded along for the next 3 years. When you split, it will take you between a third and a quarter and a third of that relationship to then fully be over the relationship. Now, there are exceptions to the rule. If you, however, have met somebody and that's why your relationship started to go downhill, I don't believe somebody happy would be out there looking for somebody. You know what I mean? When relationships break down and everything. So, in regards to you and Angel, if the connection between the two of you happened 5 years ago, let's say, and you've now decided to call it quits, just remain friends, keep in contact from time to time, move on, find somebody that's there for you. It's probably going to take you 2 years to really get over that. Yeah. Anyway, if anybody else has got something to add to that. The problem also, Anadelia, is that you came into contact with this person whilst he was married. And yes, the marriage was going down. Yes, he was getting a divorce and everything, but he hadn't done it yet. And so you've come in there and you can be a rebound person. You can be somebody that helps them make that decision to leave. And then the relationship between you and him is never really going to work because you were a step in the direction of where he wanted to be, but not necessarily that he was going to pack up his life and move towards you, you know, or you're going to pack up your life because he's got complications going on. Anyway, let's have a look. What's coming in love to you? I can't remember who told me that, Anadelia, but it was somebody that told me I think it may have been when I was doing the counselling diploma and when I was working in a women's centre with people that, you know, very depressed, anxiety, wanting to kill themselves, all sorts of things. And it was part of that, I think, where they said that a good solid relationship, well, a good solid relationship not going to break up, but if you're involved in a relationship and for you personally, the other person broke it off, the other person didn't come, the other person didn't keep going, you would be solidly 10 years in that relationship. It's probably going to take you 3 years to get past that. If, however, the relationship started to have problems the last 2 years or 3 years, you're basing it on around a 7-year relationship or an 8-year relationship, it'll probably take you 2 years. Some people can be over it just like that because they move on to something else. Usually if they move on to something else straight away, it doesn't work. So anyway, just a bit of useless information out there. Let me just get this set. Oh, we're on 111 here. 1110. My phone is not showing me the time. All right. So this is detailed reading for Anadilia. Anadilia, I'm going to use these today. I actually found another deck when I was at home. I'm trying to clean out the room. I want to turn it back into a bedroom, move all of my stuff because I'm not likely to be going online from home anymore. And I haven't been doing recordings anymore. So if I do go online, I'll just go out the back near the pool. All right, what's coming in love towards Anadilia? And as I look at my phone, I see a PayPal contribution and I see that my phone is on 1111. The PayPal is Bethel. Okay, Bethel, you're up next. And you've paid for a mini donation today, Bethel. Okay, cool. Show me Anadilia, what's coming towards her in love. So what we're going to do 3 rows of 5. Now, the lady that wants to join forces with me, we have made contact through WhatsApp. I forgot to get onto her today because basically when I got here, I had to get set up and get straight online. So be on the lookout for that, guys. I'm going to try do a test run. I might even do the test run today if she turns up and do a collaboration. Anadilia, are you looking at what I'm looking at here? This is the first part of new love and everything. There is no new love. This is you going through accepting that the angel thing is friendship. I do not think the friendship thing will work with you and Angel because this is you thinking, is it going to get together? Is it finished? Is it done? This is you, basically, I feel that you're going to get to a point where you're going to feel that I need to completely cut this off. The 5 will be silent treatment or somebody not responding or just sort of really not speaking up. And this here, you got 2 black 5s. This to me is all about the communication and it's not good because it's black. So I feel this is where you're at the moment. You've decided that it's going to be a friendship. The friendship is showing up as black. The Joker card is in reverse. So this is sort of a surprise you didn't expect. He's probably, on the one hand, maybe relieved that you've decided to call it a friendship. On the other hand, he might be still trying to think, how can I get hold of her? Can we have something? And I feel this is where you are both at. But this is your reading and what's coming towards you. At the moment, nothing is going to come towards you because you're still going through a process here. I don't like this because this would be where you're wanting to say something but you're holding back. Yeah, you're wanting to completely cut ties with something. The 5 is about returning. When it's red, it's about a reconciliation, something getting mended. This is showing that you think, no, this is never going to work between me and him. This is you thinking, maybe it could. No, maybe. No, maybe. So you're in a weird patch at the moment. My suggestion, get on some dating apps, have a look what's there, start just talking, just talking to new people. Or go out and meet people. All right, where you're going, you will be planning what it is you want. What's going to make you happy? Where do you want to socialize? Do you want to, because sometimes we get with a person and we basically do everything they like doing and we put everything that we do on hold. And that's not going to work for people. You always got to have your own thing. I mean, my hubby's in there doing his thing and I'm out here doing my thing. And he has his space, I have my space. That's what you got to do. So this is you starting to find a group of people. And I feel that this is you just socializing, just getting out there without something in your mind telling you that, oh, I can't talk to this person, or I can't have a drink with this person, or I can't accept this invitation to go out to dinner with this person because what if Angel comes here? What if Angel's going to turn up? What if he rings me? So I feel that this is you just socializing, seeing what's out there, starting to talk to people and starting to get involved in things that you like doing. And then we have, this is all about just feeling like the wrong place, wrong timing, the wrong crowd. So it's not going to all go smooth sailing. We've also got here where some invitations, some people learn to say no. Yeah, so it's sort of like, yeah, where you'd be, what you want to be doing. This is where you want to be, this is where you don't want to be. So if you do get invitations for something, don't just do it because you feel that it's the right thing to do for somebody else. If you don't feel right about it, it doesn't feel good, just let it go. Also, we have the upside down Ace of Spades here. This is where I feel that you will finally, possibly in 7 months, because you've got double sevens here, maybe in 7 months' time, you're going to be at a place where the whole connection to Angel is finally done for you. Mentally, you will disconnect from all of that. But be good to yourself. If you need counselling, go and talk to a counsellor. If you need to take medication or something, go and talk to your doctor. If you want to join a group of people or even be in a group to discuss things, I feel like this is where you need to be. This Seven of Diamonds is getting back out there, getting involved with people. Right here, we have you being single and just enjoying life, you know. You want to go and join a group that meets once a week and plays darts or they do trivia or something. This is you socializing, but being single, just being you, not being somebody's girlfriend or potentially being somebody's wife in the future. This is just you starting to see where you belong, okay? Your outcome cards are a bit black. I do feel that Angel may try to step in and change the journey here. This is all where somebody is trying to change your plan, trying to force a change here. This here I just feel is some kind of just doesn't feel right, doesn't fit right. Somebody needs to learn a lesson. Somebody needs to just leave things alone. This here is where you're trying to shut somebody out, but you haven't completely done that yet. So I'd have to say that's probably Angel. I think that you're going to go on a journey, you're going to meet a group of people, things are going to start to feel all right, and then I just feel that you might go backwards. So be kind to yourself. You've been waiting a long time for this Angel guy. You've been in conversation with him. You've been thinking that this is where you're going to be. You're going to be with him. You're going to do this. He's got a long journey ahead. He's just got divorced. No matter how bad that relationship was, he's got children, he's got work, he's got money that he's got to sort out. I do think from time to time he's going to feel lonely or whatever, and you're going to be the person he'll want to reach out to. Sometimes you might accommodate that, other times I feel you won't. Your final card was this Four of Hearts. This is you being contented in your own skin, being at home, hanging around females, not literally your cards are telling me not to be looking for Mr. Right at this time. It's telling me that you need to be socializing with the girls. If you like hanging out with the guys, girls, mixed people, go for it. But yeah, I'm not seeing any direction of you going and being one-on-one with somebody at this point. Okay? But yes, as I said, I did used to work as a counsellor with people, and we worked with, you know, and it's a tough time. It's a tough time. So if you're having a weak moment, and it's not even weak, it's not weak. If you wake up and you've had a dream about Angel and you think, oh my gosh, I don't know, I want him and everything. Don't beat yourself up if you feel like that. It's okay, it's okay. Give yourself that moment, let yourself have that moment, because you're basically going to go through like a grieving process now. Any divorces, broken relationships, even if you're saying it's just a friendship, it's grieving what you thought it was going to be. Okay, and grief comes in all shapes and forms. Sometimes we can be angry at ourselves, angry at the other person. Sometimes we can be really hyper and doing things. Anyway, let's have a look what we've got here. My watch has gone off for some reason. I set the timer, it didn't work. So we'll quickly do this, top and bottom. I'm pretty sure that's more than 10 minutes. I've been online for 22 minutes already. So let's see, Anadilia. Oh, it's buzzing now. That's weird. Normally it shows me the clock. Right on time. All right, we'll just do top and bottom. What's coming in towards Anadilia with relationships, love, friendships? What's coming towards her in the coming months? But I do think you've got a period of 7. So this could be, it could be 7 weeks. 7 weeks somebody could come into your life, but I didn't see anybody coming in. I seen groups of people, friendships, and I seen female energy. When I look at the top of the card, we got the Emperor sitting here. I feel that it's time for you to take charge, time for you to get your life back, time to get back on track with what you want to do. You are going through an emotional process of detaching at the moment. It's okay to do that, and it's okay if you can't do that yet. And your strength will grow in time. Now, you may be meeting a Aries or a Leo star sign, or at the very least a fire star sign there. Down at the bottom, we have, you're going through the ending. The ending phase is here. You will be on a new journey soon. You may throw yourself into work and projects and getting healthy, getting fit, all of that sort of thing. But don't beat yourself up if you're holding on to the past. It did come out in reverse, because this is where you're holding on. The fact that it's in reverse, it may mean that Angel may still have a hook in you. Now have a look on YouTube. I mean, you're using YouTube here. Have a look at meditation for letting go, meditation to remove attachment, disconnect, cutting cords. So write those things down. Have a look for a cutting cords meditation or a cutting cords ceremony. You may need a little bit of help with that. You might need to do that once a week. There's a lot of different things out there. And as I said, if you do need somebody like an actual counsellor to talk to, there's nothing wrong with that. Go and talk to a counsellor. You may need medication. Don't self-medicate. Go and talk to a doctor about things like that. Or if you're into natural things, go and see a naturopath. And I'm sure they've got things like ashwagandha, lemon balm, lavender, all of those beautiful things. Alrighty, let's do a quick yes and no for you. And then we're on to, let me just check who paid. All right. Crystal actually is next. Chris with a detailed reading, and then Bethel. Bethel, you're after that, with a mini, and that's a detailed. And we've just had another one come in. Who's that now? Okay, that's just spinning around at the moment. We'll wait till that sorts itself out to see who the next payment was. Somebody else did a payment just then. Yeah, cutting cord, Astrolab. Just type in cutting cord ceremony or cutting cord meditation. And the one thing I've found with things like that, because I had to do that in regards not to a relationship with a person, but with something that was eating at me and a particular person outside of my family, my circle. I needed to cut that cord with that particular S bucket. Miss Roxy, it was you that made the payment. I can't see it at the moment. I seen it come on the screen and then it disappeared. So I'll just write your name down, Miss Roxy. Welcome to the room. And guys, if you've seen that I posted a little 15-second video yesterday, it was my hubby's new little toy. He's waiting for the big one to come into Australia. Nobody in Australia has them yet. So he purchased a little remote control car to do a bit of circles and donuts and little boy stuff. Anyway, sorry, Anadilia, let's do your yes and no's, 2 yes and no's for you. Yeah, do it. And if you feel that you're not ready, you're not ready, you know? If you're scared about cutting the cord and, oh my God, what if, we all go through that. When I did a cutting cord, I was cutting from somebody that was toxic, that was a liar, that was an S bucket, that was a maggot. I was cutting cords from any kind of hooks that person may have had in my life, my psychic, whatever. But you're cutting cords about, because literally the attachment you had with him, imagine that he had a hook in your chest, he had a hook on your back, he had a hook in your mind. He has, or an umbilical cord that linked the two of you. You need to literally get the scissors. There's another thing you can look at is A for apple, S for snake, M for money, and R for robot. So ASMR, cord cutting ASMR. And there is one lady on YouTube, I can't remember her name. She's got a very quiet spoken, and she does this cord cutting thing, and she actually picks up a pair of scissors and she gets you to imagine that you're actually cutting. That may work for you. Other people hate it. So it just depends. ASMR is really, really good for trauma. It's good for disconnection. It's good for meditation, but it doesn't work for everybody. Anyway, let's quickly do your yes and no. And then Crystal, you're up next. We'll have a look at your question. So this is just for you, Anadilia, 2 yes and no's. What does she get? If we don't get yes and no, this is just final messages for your reading. We've got a yes, maybe, maybe. And we've got a yes, maybe, yes. So your first question is sort of yes. It's like sitting on the fence at the moment. And your second question is probably yeah, it's going to happen. Your final messages are you're on a new path, new beginning, something new. This is like opening up a toy at Christmas and starting. You have got to give yourself time. The moon in this deck is not like the moon about secrets and lies. This is not about things being hidden. This is about you taking one day at a time. And when the timing's right, you'll know. You're also going to become clearer here. I feel like you're transitioning, Anadilia. You're changing. You're going to be a different person now. You know, you're going to be the person you were before you were on that journey. All right, something lucky's happening here. You're being told to listen to people wiser than yourself. You've also got some kind of communication going on here that's going to make you very happy. This could be an invitation, it could be a job promotion, it could be getting included. You might apply for some club or something and you get involved in this, you know. Go and join basketball or netball or a swimming team or whatever it is you're into. There's plenty of sports where you can be exerting energy, and there's plenty of sports like snooker, darts, where it's just, you know, social. Alrighty, snooker takes a lot of brain power. You got to know what you're doing. Anyway, all right, so up next we've got Chris. And Chris, what's going on there? Shannon reached out again. Ooh, asking to talk. Can you see what he wants? I lost the last reading, nor have I called since I've been busy with the packing. Oh, you're on your journey. You're packing now. You're ready to go. I've been packing up that room where I used to read all the time. I'm going to be moving a double bed in there and buying a queen bed in the other room because there was a bit of a kerfuffle with my kids, my grown-up adult children when they were there at my house recently. That we need at least two double beds in the house, and I haven't been using the room anymore. Haven't been using it, and there's plenty of places I can use around the house if I want to do a recording on whatever. I haven't actually got the equipment to do recording. Oh, I have. I can go back to using the pocket thing, DJI Pocket. Why is that doing that all the time? I already typed in the password. That's weird. All right, here we go, Chris. We'll use the white deck. So you like me using the tarot, so we'll do you like me using poker deck. So we'll do double poker deck. Here we go for Chris. Astro Love, are you staying or are you going now? You're staying in the room today or off you go? You're moving next Friday, how exciting. New journey for Crystal. Congratulations on your new house and your move. I just think this is going to be fantastic. Everything's going to be fantastic. All right, let's see. What does Shannon want to talk about with Crystal? So he's reached out twice now and you didn't get back to him from the first time. This is interesting. Wow, can you see what I'm pulling out here about Shannon? Okay, the first three out. This is about going somewhere or building on something. This is about movement and change in the direction that you or him want. It's usually where the two of you are talking about something coming together or working on a project together, or he may even want to help with the move or come and see your new house, because this could represent your house. This could be him saying, I'm going to be in the area. Do you mind if I come over? I'd love to see your new place. I just feel like this is really, really nice energy where he wants to talk. We do have the Seven of Hearts, which is all about love and affection and talking about a possible future with each other. Now, we do have this black three. It's not a spade, but it's a club. The black three can represent about not wanting to just be friends, or about feeling like you've cut him out or something, but you haven't completely cut him out. So, because usually a black three, if it was a black spade, it's where him or you has completely cut somebody out. This could just mean that somebody that's feeling like they've been left out, or it's kind of like the, is it the Five of Pentacles where the person's feeling left out? It's kind of like that energy. The other way of looking at this could be something to do with a health-related matter around some woman, somebody that's not well, maybe his mum's not well, maybe his sister if he's got one. This could be something to do with their kidneys, their bowel, their bladder, like there could be something going on, a health-related matter, and he might want to tell you the good news that some changes come in and everything's going well there. So it could be another thing there. The other way of looking at this is she's usually quite cold, or she kind of shuts people out. Now, I don't know if he wants to say, are you deliberately not talking to me? You said you'd call me back. Is everything all right? I haven't heard from you. Are you okay? So he may be a bit concerned because he knows that there's some kind of nice link between the two of you. As we move further into this about Shannon and what might be talked about, we got hanging with the wrong crowd, misinterpreting things, possible sneaky behavior, possible gossip. Then we have the right choice, the right place, the right people. This also can represent parties and gatherings and people being together, two different families coming together. This also can represent work and money. So he might want to talk to you about job, money. He might also want to talk about previously when you told him about that job opportunity. He might want to say, oh, did you ever hear any more about that? But normally this comes up where somebody wants to take you out somewhere, wants to go and have some dinner or something. I like this because this is the invitation. This is him being solid and strong. And then we got this lovely 9 of Hearts here. This is like wishes coming true. So I just feel like it's about socializing with each other, talking more with each other, making some plans with each other. A little bit confused with the outcome though. So I don't know if some of what he has to say sits really well with you and other things he wants to do or he says is kind of not your cup of tea, basically. Over here, there's something to do with movement and travel. The Jack of Clubs, to me, can be about going overseas or going on a plane or driving interstate. This is something to do with the journey. Again, with the Black 3, we got the Black 3, somebody having possible medical issues because we got the hospital down here, and we got the woman down here again. So I don't remember whether you told me that Shannon's mother wasn't well or his sister or something like that. But it could be that he wants to talk because something's been going wrong. Maybe his mother's getting very, very ill. Maybe there's something going wrong there and he just feels that you would comfort him or you would help him in some way. Another way of looking at this, I believe you work in medical law or something like that. He may want to discuss something about something that went wrong with his mother, his grandmother or something. The other way of looking at this is he doesn't want a friendship, he wants a connection. Because this is two people connecting with each other. There's something official in that with these cards here, so we're just going to dump these. When I say official, usually for me, the 10 of Spades is... you know, like laws, regulations, rules, insurance, a court of law, a hospital, a school. And then he's got this movement. So he may be actually going to tell you maybe something like this. I've been thinking about you and I think we should try again. But if it's not going to work and everything, I'm thinking of moving to Las Vegas, or I'm thinking of moving to Canada, or like something like that. I don't think he's giving you any kind of ultimatum or anything like that. I like the first two sections, so let's just see what the other section of cards have. Chris, show me crystal. I know, see it's showing me the clock this time. I don't know why it didn't last time. Show me crystal. What's Shannon want? What's going to happen with this conversation with Shannon? So we'll do these and then we'll do top and bottom with the tarot just to get some more information. I'll put this back down again. I'll check on what's going on with Bethel. Oh, we got one card left over there, so I'm going to flip that and put it over here. Okay, we got soulmate, but we got the double jacks here. Normally double jacks is about an engagement party, wedding, or landing that perfect job, getting a promotion. We got all of that. Up here, again, I'm not sure if this is something to do with some female in his life, but she's out of whack. And we got something to do with food, sickness, medication here. And then we got this fear kind of card about something coming to an end here. If this is about somebody that's not well, this would be the doctor and taking a chance on something new, getting information coming in. The other way of looking at it is he desires you and everything, and he's wondering whether you desire him back or whether you want to be with him and stuff like that. And there may be some kind of invitation he wants to take you. Now, the other set of cards were showing me the double eights, red and black, which can be, let's go out for dinner, let's talk. I want to come over to your new place and hook up with you and talk to you. This is an invitation as well. Not too sure what kind of invitation. He may have got a promotion with what he does. He may be doing something different now. I like this energy here, Crystal. This is telling me he's taking responsibility. This is a loving connection here. We have the Seven of Hearts coming out in this deck as well. This is somebody that wants to make plans for the future, somebody that wants to talk about moving in that direction. Now, the direction he's moving towards is you and him participating in something with each other. Now, on a totally different note, this can represent he wants to talk to you, his sister's pregnant, or he wants to talk about that he wants a family in the future. There's that kind of stuff there as well. We do have something secretive about this connection. There's something he's not revealing straight away. There's also some kind of rushed feeling going on for him that he wants to do something, he wants to do it now, in a good way. There's something really nice about this getting together, this connection. This was left over on the side of the table. It can be about a parent that's not well or a grandparent. On the end of this, we have these forced changes going on. This could represent a medical person, a doctor, his father, whatever. Again, in exactly the same position, we have the Two of Diamonds. The first poker deck, we had the Two of Diamonds in exactly the same position on the outcome. And we had black cards around it. So the outcome is showing, this is, I want to connect with you, I want to have a relationship, I want something solid with you. This is forced changes, changing direction, not sure what to do. These two together would represent somebody wanting some kind of proper relationship, being together. This here would say, I can't do this at this distance, or I need to change something up. Also, these two at the bottom here can represent a female energy and something going wrong because of food, medication, all of that. So I'm getting two kind of things in this reading, Crystal. The buzzer's been going for a little bit. Part of it, it looks like socializing with you, talking, seeing your new house, basically wanting to get together and have a chat. I don't know if there's something going wrong with somebody in his family, somebody not well, and he wants to talk about that. He might have fears around that. He might be scared that his mum, his grandmother, somebody's going to pass. But also in line with that kind of thinking, it can be he's got fears of something just never working, something not working out. I do see something to do with work and money that came out in the cards as well, and also about the fact is the outcome cards both had this Two of Diamonds sitting in the outcome. And that's a balance between two people. It can be a promotion, but it's also about, I'm committed to this. Are you committed to this? So it's stuff like that. Anyway, let's see. Hopefully that's helped. Crystal, listen to it again later, see what's going on there. I do like that you had the Nine of Hearts, the Seven of Hearts, you know, you had a lot of the hearts come out. That's feeling nice, feeling good. The black sevens can be somebody not willing to change, somebody not willing to go along with the journey. Anyway, let's see what we got here. What else does she need to know about Shannon? Okay, and then we'll do yes and no. I'll just get them out here. 2 yes and no's for Crystal, and then we'll read out these tarots. This is 2 questions, yes and no for Crystal, top and bottom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, they're all ready. Okay, so your final messages from the tarot deck. We have the World. Now, I always, before I knew that this meant anything to do with endings, and the only reason I found that out was from other readers that were reading, I've always said that this is somebody wanting to leap out and travel the world, somebody wanting to do something different, somebody ready, you know, they've done all their training or whatever, they're ready to branch out. So you can take it 2 ways. You can say that he wants to talk to you about an eventual end, he wants to talk about something being final. He may want to tell you that he wants to go on a journey. He's got the Seven of Cups here. He may be trying to change things up because it was upside down. But I also see that he's looking at the options and he wants to explore those options. Now, this is Seven of Hearts. You've had Seven of Hearts come out in both decks, and now you've got Seven of Hearts in the tarot deck. So this is about making plans with you, talking with you about doing more of this, getting together more. We also have the Nine of Pentacles sitting here on the end. Normally that's about, to me, that's about payouts, insurances, inheritance, and it's about working a long journey and getting to the top of the ladder. In a relationship kind of mode, it could be surgery, could be that there's something to do with surgery coming up. But yeah, in a relationship, this would be somebody's single, strong energy. He may be saying to you, are you wanting a relationship, or are you happy doing the whole single thing for a while? Or he might be telling you he wants a relationship, but he wants to be single. So I'm not sure which way that's going there. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Normally, to me, that's somebody talking about an engagement, moving forward, making some sort of solid plan. We also have holding on to the past. I don't know if he's telling you, oh, you're stuck in the past, or he's telling you, I'm stuck in the past. So there's something to do with holding on to something. Could be holding on to you. Holding on to what? The two of you being together in a marriage, a relationship. Now, it did come up upside down. He's wondering if this is ever going to happen, maybe. That's what we got there. Now, your two yes and no's. Let's see what we get, Crystal, and thank you for the donation today. You have a yes, and a maybe. So it's maybe yes for your first question. Your second question is no, yes, yes. So we get a maybe. Both maybe yes. Not maybe no, we get maybe yes. All right, so your final messages are being lucky and secure, not secure, sorry, being lucky in something. Now, this could be lucky with work, could be lucky with money, could be lucky with anything. We also have finding out the direction of where you want to go and what you want to do. Now, we were looking at Shannon, so he might want to know, do you want to go in the same direction as him? We do have the key to success, the key to your heart sitting right here. So this is a successful partnership, relationship journey, okay? Here, the first one out on the bottom of the deck was the sabotage, the annoying thing. When I see this, this is where somebody annoys me or somebody tries to ruin my plan. So yeah. Then we have the invitation or the talking, the communication, sending that message out there to somebody else. About what? About a love match. We got the solid, the union between two people coming out, Crystal. It's looking pretty good, Alrighty, so up next, that was Chris. Up next we have Bethel with, I've written down a mini, so what's going on here? Let me just check in here. All right, we've had a few payments. Yeah, we've got a mini for Bethel, followed by, now I've got a name on here. Okay, Miss Roxy. Now, Miss Roxy, I can see your first name on here and your last, but are you happy with me saying your first name when we get to your reading? Oh, you do witchcraft. Well, I don't really do witchcraft, but yeah. But yeah, good for you. That's something different. Oh, you're okay with me saying Roxanne. Okay, so we got Bethel with a mini. Roxanne has paid, you've paid above unless the money's different at the moment. Let me just check. USD. I was supposed to do this before I came online. Okay, so 12 USD at the moment is... Okay, you've paid above. You've paid above for your reading, Roxy. It looks like you've paid for a mini and a detailed reading. Is that correct? Oh, it was a tip. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so you've tipped. All right, so first we've got Bethel with a mini read. Let me just go back to that and see what she's wrote here. Hopefully I can read the whole thing. Is the Aries coming toward me? Oh, something must have happened. We'll have to, when I get offline, if I've got time, I might call you and we'll have a chit chat on Messenger. I was going to add you to this phone. I've got the two phones. I've added a couple of people. I've added Chris and a couple of my moderators. So yeah, if ever this one dies or I need to get messages, you can send them this way. I don't do free readings anymore. I could possibly do a star sign in between. So Rumu, don't ask a question, but put your star sign there and I might get around to that. All right, so up next we've got Bethel with a mini about the Aries. Is the Aries coming towards her in the next month? Interesting, something must have been a turn of events there. Something must have changed. All right, let's have a look. All right, this way. All right, here we go. Show me, Bethel. Is the Aries coming towards Bethel next month? Has the Aries got intention? Okay, we need that one. Has the Aries got intention coming towards Bethel? Need that one. Coming towards Bethel in the next month. Is it lunchtime already? No, I didn't think the area for food was open until 12. I can see people getting their meals out there. Oh, this is a mini, isn't it? Okay, we'll stop there. All right. Oh, I was going to say no with that because that's some kind of shock that you don't like. That's sort of like, what the hell? Oh my God, this can be gossip. It can be people, you know, getting together and saying she did this, he did that. It can be some kind of drama going on here and you're like, what the hell? When I see that sitting right beside it. But then we see you and this sitting here. So is this person possibly going to come towards you in the next month? I'd have to say that this is definitely some kind of communication. There's also something to do with a pregnancy here because we've got fertility here, we've got the woman pregnant, and we've got the 9 months card here. So it can be someone talking about, he might actually come towards you to say that his sister's pregnant, or that person he was involved with before is pregnant, not to him. He may even want to talk about a family and things like that. But yeah, I'd have to say with that first row, it does look likely that there will definitely be some kind of communication going on. Here we've got about forced changes going on for him. What else has he got? Irresponsibility, not telling the truth. And then I'm just looking at this bottom row here, which is interesting. This is you looking at connecting with him. There's something very black gone on with him. I'm wondering if he's being caught out with his past behavior, possibly. Okay, the outcome about you possibly connecting with him, it is showing a connection over here. It starts unlikely. You may have an argument with him, basically. He may want to connect with you to talk about the previous tensions and argument that you've previously had. I'm wondering whether he's had time with what was said in the past to realise that you didn't imply anything of what, I won't say it online, but you know what I'm talking about, where he accused you and said, don't use that person's name, you know, whatever. He's probably had time enough to think about that conversation and what went on. because this looks to me like somebody that wants to go in the right direction. There's definitely a sexual attraction, there is love, there is talking about possibility of having something together. I'm wondering also whether the negative energy, the black energy, is when he tries to communicate with you that you're keeping your guard up, you're keeping a wall up here. Here's you sitting over here. You've had your fair share of pain and problems and things going on. You've had your court cases, you've had everything going on. I feel that you're looking at, is this going to be something with me and him, or isn't it? So I don't think you're trusting him here. I don't think that you're believing what's coming out of his mouth, or you're kind of shocked with what's been going on with him. There could be something going on in his family, his mother, his sister, his brother, whoever. I'm wondering if something got exposed with his work as well. And he's saying he's on the right track over here. I'm on the right track. I've made my plans. I'm going into my future. Do you want to have something with me? Do you want to go out with me? Do you want to try this with me? What do we got here? Wow. Look at the bottom cards. What's his intentions? Will you be connecting with him? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Every heart. And the heart's even upright, not upside down. He wants to socialize. You're being cold, but you're being on the fence about this all. Even if you're feeling a whole load of emotions and stuff, I don't think you'll let on to him that you want him there or whatever. I'm wondering with the two red frees whether there's some kind of apology. The whole reading looks like somebody who's been trying to get pregnant, they had problems, or they lost the baby, or they had an abortion, and then they're actually pregnant, having a baby, but it's not showing me the baby. Now, if we're looking at a pregnancy is something that starts and grows and grows and grows, and it's a beautiful thing for most people. I'm wondering if he wants to try and start something with you again, that he's missing you, maybe he's seen some photographs from the past or something like that. Anyway, that's what we've got, Bethel, for the mini reading about you and him coming into some kind of thing. Let's just quickly look here. James, there you are. I've got to go to PayPal after this. We'll do a yes and no from the Lenormand deck, but we're just doing top and bottom of these for you, Bethel. Show me more about the Aries and Bethel. What's going to eventuate there? There must have been a turnaround of some kind. It's not smooth sailing though. It's not like, hey, here he is, we're in love, we're on the journey. It looked a bit, I don't know. I should have curled my hair today because it's gone all flat now. It needs washing. All right, last messages. We do have the single energy, the cold energy, the sharp energy, also about reaching the top of what you need to do. I'm wondering if he's giving off the single energy, if he's come into contact with each other, or you're giving off that single energy, like, I don't need anyone, you know? I can be happy on my own, or I can be happy with somebody, but I don't need someone to make me happy. We've got the ending card here with the world, but it also could be exploration. And we're also being presented with choices here. I like the Seven of Cups because the Seven of Hearts. That's where somebody sits down and says, what would you like to do? Not just what they want to do. Okay, but the Seven of Cups, as you know, can be presented with choices. Not all of it's going to be a good thing. We've got someone making a solid commitment, a solid plan. We do have something hanging on from the past here, and then we have the Four of Wands, which is basically about a marriage and a commitment, commitment to the journey. These two cards together, to me, are the commitment to the journey. Okay? All right, let's quickly do a yes and no, and then we're on to Roxy. Roxy, can we have your question on the screen? And thanks again for the tip, much appreciated. I have a couple of people that pay me tips, and I really, really appreciate it. Sometimes it's $1, sometimes it's more than $1. But I really appreciate that, guys. It really helps. Okay, so Bethel, yes or no? And we'll just give you the bottom cards for good measure as well. Okay, your question is a, whoa. Your question is a yes. I don't know what your question was, but we have the stability, the growth, this is the tree of life. This is the tree of the money tree. This is keeping yourself grounded, keeping your feet on the floor. The reason I went, whoa, was you came out as the desired one. This is like the Empress. This is you, that you don't have to just take the guy that comes through the door. Your options are out there. This is people desiring you, wanting you, looking at you. Then you have the guy that wants to be by your side through and through, the truth teller, somebody loyal, somebody grown up, not about himself. This is about others and caring. But you get a yes, and your last card's just for good measure. This is communication going on. This is something you've been waiting for. This is secrets. Now, it was upside down. Secrets being revealed. It's like when the moon's upside down. Something's coming to light, and it may be a bit of a chore. This is like you may have to get somebody off the ground. You may have to get something happening. For what reason? For contentment and stability. Now, the guy that's all about himself and everything, he's at the bottom down here. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what we got for you, Bethel. Let me just check what we got going on here. Okay. We've got Roxy, then we've got okay, we've got a detailed reading. Now, I don't want to say the name of this person unless they're using their name on here, or they're happy for me to use their name. The question is what's coming in for this solar eclipse and perhaps the rest of the year. The detailed readings, yeah, we could look at what's coming, but is there a focus point? Is there something you want me to focus on what's coming? Like, do you want me to look at finance, career? Do you want me to look at love, relationships? Do you want me to look at whatever? Yeah, so Roxy, we've got what is coming up for you in love in the coming months. You are a single entity. You didn't say that, but I'm saying that. You are single and you are Scorpio. So this is detailed. And then we have this person with 3 names on here. It's me, JSF. Can I say your first name on here? It's me. I'm assuming that's your thing here where you're asking about the eclipse. Can you give me your 3 initials that are on PayPal? Now, the reason I'm asking is in the past, I don't call out people's names anymore unless I know them, because we have had people in here steal somebody else's reading. There we go. It's you, Jai. I'm assuming that's Jai. I've got a nephew with that name, but I think it's J-A-I, and yours is J-I-A. So is it Jai? Jai? Is it that the way it's pronounced? So you will be next, and then lastly we have, at the moment, we've got James with a double mini. So that's Bethel done. Okay, Roxy, you're up next. I didn't look at your question. Roxy, what? Oh, yes, I did. See how it just goes bang and I forget? All right, so Roxy, you just want to see love, relationships. You're single, you're Scorpio. Okay, let's get on it. Yeah, it hasn't happened much, Roxy, but it did happen twice on my channel where I'm saying, okay, up next is Betty. Betty, what are we looking at for you? And then Betty wasn't answering. And so somebody else said, yeah, that's me. Look at this. And then Betty returned to the room. I'm just using my name. She returned to the room and said, have you done my reading yet? Here's my question. And I went, I did your reading. And so somebody literally asked a totally different question and stole this person's reading. So from now on, if it's somebody I don't recognize, like Jai, it's Chinese JSF is probably easier. Oh, Chinese? My daughter-in-law is from Shanghai, and my grandbaby daughter and my grandson, they're 2 and 5, and the granddaughter talks, she's 2, she talks more Chinese than the 5-year-old, because the mother-in-law was out here from Shanghai for 12 months. And basically from being 1-year-old right through to being 2-year-old, the 2-year-old was spoken to in Chinese on a daily basis. So yeah, and I know like zoo is XU, which I would never know how to pronounce that unless somebody told me. Yeah, so anyway, JSF, that's what it is. But yeah, alrighty, so back onto Roxy, the Scorpio who's single. Let's have a look what we get for you. But yeah, people have come in and stole other people's readings when they're newbies, because some people, they pay the payment, they see how far down the list they are, and they go off and they cook some dinner or something, they come back and somebody else steals the reading. All right, so you've got a detailed reading. We're setting the clock, and here we go. So we're going to use poker and tarot for you. Crystal likes me basically using double tarot, double poker. She likes this style, so it's up to you. Next time when you come for a reading, if you prefer this over that, I can use double poker. Let's have a look. Miss Roxy, the Scorpio. Roxanne is a Scorpio. Let's have a look at her. Let's just put this down. And now we're going to do something different with you. We're going to do your name because I have your full first name there. Roxanne the Scorpio, what's coming towards this single lovely human being in love? R-O-X-A-N-N-E. 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 Okay, first up, Roxanne. See all the black. You've been through something recently. This is showing me a soulmate attachment. The Jack of Hearts sitting right next to this. Now it can represent father and child, boy or girl. He's actually looking at the child and everything. So I don't know if you have a child with somebody, but I see that in the past, somebody changed the plan, not you. So you may have thought that it's me and him, we're committed to each other, we're on a journey. I am getting a male energy here, so it could be, if there's a child involved, it could be a boy. This is happy. This is a nice 2 people together, soulmate attention. This is somebody supportive and everything. The black card surrounding, it's like something happened. Something went wrong, very, very wrong. Somebody changed the journey. And it's like you thought that I'm going to get up, go to work, come home, cook dinner for both of us. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. Fresh out of something. Okay. So this person basically threw you under the bus. And this is where you have been. This is very dark energy. This is where you just can't believe this is happening. Don't want to wake up in the morning, things like that. So this is where you've been with this person. So we won't spend any more time on that. That's a waste of space with whoever that was that did this. Now, where you're headed, it's going to take you a year, according to what I'm looking at here. Now, I was talking to somebody online, the very first reading. She's decided to call it quits with this relationship that's just not working. I said to her it's going to take time depending on how long you're with this person, and I'm seeing that you've got cards that represent 1 year. So you're fresh out of whatever this is. You are making strong, secure for yourself decisions coming up. This is where you've made your mind up. You're done. This thing's over. It's no fault of yours. This is where you're going to do what's right, not just for other people, but you're going to start making choices what's right for you. Be careful of the liar. We have somebody trying to come in with lies, deception, somebody trying to basically throw whatever happened back onto you. It can be where you're doing self-blame as well. I shouldn't have said this, or I shouldn't have done that, or I should have stayed home that day. That kind of stuff just goes around in a circle and makes you go a little bit nuts in the head about everything. You will protect your heart coming up in the future. You will have offers. You will have something coming towards you. But will you be ready? Because I see this. This is where you're going, this is not what I want. Be prepared for the gossip. Be prepared to find out more things about the person you're with than you want to hear about. Because this can be something like, oh, did you know that he did blah, blah, blah with blah, blah, blah? Did you know that he was gambling? Or did you know that he was drinking or doing drugs? Or this is like people talking and finding out more and more. And it's like you've made your mind up. You've got double aces. This is you being secure within yourself. You're assessing the damage, basically. You're looking at what was good about that relationship. What did I enjoy about the relationship? What did I let go of for that relationship? So you're on a learning bender at the moment. Be prepared for people saying, I never liked him. You know, he should never have treated you like that. I know I read a story, it was real. I read a woman's forum where she basically was in a relationship for a long time. And once she got out of it, she's up to, I think it was 15 women that her husband was dealing with. So she's found out so much, and she's in this spot here where she's going, I don't want to hear anymore. Don't want to hear anymore. If somebody invites you somewhere where you just don't want to go, you know that he might be there, it's too painful, or people that are on his side, or people that are associated with him, just don't go. Just say, no, I'm staying home, just don't go. All right, that's what we've got there. Down here, we see your options coming in. So as we move further down, you may be meeting somebody in 8 weeks. You may be meeting somebody at a party, a birthday, a get-together, maybe even Christmas. This person possibly, not has to be, this possibly somebody born in August. So they may be Leo or Virgo energy coming towards you. Now, I see that your options are open here. You have somebody mysterious, secretive, you're not too sure what's going on there. You have somebody that they might be fun, they might seem like they're somebody secure, they're inviting you somewhere. Double jacks is an invitation to go somewhere. But I don't know if this person is just something for fun, just something to talk to, and something to take it slow with. Then we have somebody here. This person has been through something similar. This person may work with the military, police, security, insurance. Normally they are somebody very strong, very true. Now he's actually looking towards taking you out, spending some money. Some of the stuff he likes might be very, very different to you. Yeah, it's sort of like you might be a vegetarian and he loves going to the steakhouse. You might be politically inclined one way and he's politically inclined the opposite way. You might be into Buddhism and he's into Catholic religion. So I feel that it's somebody very different coming towards you. Now, I am seeing where you're not ready. The options are there. There are plenty of people going to come out the woodwork. Oh my God, Roxanne is single. Is she going to go out with me? I want to get her number. I want to get on board with her. I just feel that you need to just spend some time socializing, go to different events, but don't make any solid plans with anybody just yet. Don't think, oh my God, this is the love of my life, this is the best thing to happen. I just think you're going to socialize. Some stuff's going to feel very secure. if you think about the 8s and the 7s, think about it as you walk into a room and there's 50 people there or 100 people there. The red 8 is telling me that you feel like you belong there. You feel like this is everybody you know, it's a family feeling, it just feels right. When you see it black like this, when it's spades, forget about it, you need to get out of there. When it's clubs, it's sort of like, not real happy to be here. Don't feel like I fit here. So I feel like you're going to kiss some frogs to find the prince. But as far as you having a relationship, the options are there, discussions are there. Now this could mean that you're going to talk to somebody on the internet. So you're going to start to make a connection to somebody on the internet. It may be telling me that it's 8 weeks time, not necessarily a Leo, because this would represent 11, which would be somebody born in November, which is, November is Scorpio Sagittarius. Okay, so it could be a Scorpio Sagittarius or a Leo Virgo energy, and it could be both, could be two people. Okay, so that's what we're seeing there for you. Now we'll quickly do some tarots top and bottom because we haven't got time now. But you did do an overpayment, so we'll do 3 rows of 3. So I'm just going to quickly give you what's coming towards you in love and affection. We know that you've been through hell and back at the moment. And I'm sorry you went through that. Roxy, you're not nice. Sometimes the people closest to us are the ones that disappoint us the most or shock us the most. All right. I must have these upside down. Yes, I have. All right, this is looking good. Oh, I didn't flip them. All right, we'll leave that one like that because that was in a row. All right, what's coming towards you? Something quite quick and fast, something where it's like you just want to go, okay, him and I are finished. I need to be with someone. I need to find someone. I need someone to make me laugh. I don't want to feel like this anymore. It's a rushed energy. It could be telling you a Cancer star sign, talking to you, can be male or female. You will be getting on board with somebody. We got the 2 of Cups and we got the 4 of Wands. So I don't know, but you may be going to somebody's wedding or somebody's engagement and you'll be socializing and meeting people there. It also could be telling me that in time you will be engaging with somebody. You've got the doing things traditionally here. So the Hierophant is usually about a long-term commitment, but it can be about just simply going along with traditional values. Let's say that you are a European background. That would tell me that you're going to meet somebody with the same background. Okay? You will have options here. You've got 3 of them in front of you here. You will be picking one to go on a journey with, and you will be making some secure plans here. If you're going for a job or a promotion or something like that, I'm seeing that within this card reading. Here, don't get swept away by something really quickly. Just give it some time. Also, somebody's trying to come back in and holding on to you here. I feel the moment you move on and you're seen out and about laughing or posting things on Facebook to show that you're fine and dandy or you've got some new person beside you, the one that you finish with may show up. You've got a Virgo energy here sitting on the end of the reading. It's also, I feel like if this person decides to show up, because it was in reverse, so I don't think it's you, I think it's the other person saying something or trying to pull you down, because this is all a good journey. This is where something's pulling you backwards. And it can just be where you have a couple of weeks where you just don't want to talk to anybody and you want to go into hermit mode. Anyway, that's what we got for you. Thank you for your donation and tip today. Much appreciated. Now guys, I should be online tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's a lot on for me and the hubby. Monday, I don't usually get on Mondays anymore, but who knows what could happen. So after tomorrow, I won't be back again till next week. Anyway, here we go. But some things can always change, so always have a look at your phone. Make sure you hit the notification so you know I'm live, that I'm online. But you can always be safe that I'm online between 10 a.m. and I'm not online after 3 p.m. in Australia. So type in the times, 10 a.m. in Australia and 3 p.m. in Australia, and see what your time is. And that's pretty much my weekdays, my Monday to Friday, and those times. That's when you're going to find me online. All right, so 2 yes and no's for you, just to finish off this reading. So Roxy, just think about a question in your mind. You might get a yes, you might get a no, you might get a maybe. Okay, so let's see what we get, and I'll give you the final messages as well. So this is a Lenormand deck, and you've got the best one at the bottom. All right, so your first question, we have a maybe, and then because the guy is sitting next to this guy here, if he's sitting next to positive cards, he's a definite yes. If he's sitting next to stuff that's wishy-washy or no, he shows up as a no. So I'm thinking maybe not at this time, whatever that question was. You're being told about something dragging you backwards. The anchor is pulling you back. We're also being told that stuff's going to come out. Things are going to come to light that you didn't know, possibly things you don't like with this here. And about what? About him. He is about himself. He's on some kind of journey about himself. He's very admired and desired by more than one person. He could be talented. He could be a good guy. It's not a bad card, but he's kind of like the player when I see that. So you may be dragged back with information about the ex. Okay? And bottom of the deck for your second question, we have a definite yes, a definite yes, and a definite yes. Okay, a big fat yes with your second question. We have the sun coming out. The sun is all about your growth. It can be Leo energy with the sun, or a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius. So it can be one of those. We have the new beginnings. The storks are here. So this can be news of a baby, a son, a boy. We also have you going out enjoying things. So I feel invitations are coming in, new beginnings all there, new celebrations, everything. If you have a bad week or a bad day, just turn the phone off, just treat yourself. If you like eating ice cream, go and eat ice cream. If you want to go and sit at the beach and watch the sun go down, or depending on which part of the country you're in, watch the sun come up, the moon come up. Anyway, that's you. Thank you. Now we're moving on to, you told me to call you JSF. Okay, so JSF, which I was going to call it Jai, but you said that's not pronounced that way. I think J in Chinese, isn't it sh, like a sh sound? SH? I don't know, probably wrong. Okay, so yours was about the solar eclipse. Let me see if that one's pending. Yes, it is. So what have I got so far? Okay, girls, after James, we might be wrapping this one up. If somebody comes in and they make a payment, I can keep going. Actually, it's only early. We'll keep going. I might do star signs after this. So if you're watching, Roxy, don't go anywhere. There was somebody that came in and asked about a free reading. So as soon as we finish James, if nobody else has paid, I'll go from Capricorn to Sagittarius, and we'll have a look at all the star signs. With the star signs, quick example, I'll shuffle these up, I'll put them in rows of 3, and then I'll take the top card. Let's just take the top 3, and I'll say a yes or no question, which would be a yes with these cards, and then I'll tell you the messages for your star sign for the week ahead. Okay, so don't go anywhere, Roxy. As long as nobody else is paying, I'm hopeful. I'm thinking that Gita, Nita, Maurice, some of the others that haven't shown up, Roxy, there's another, no, it's Rocky. I've got another one that comes to the channel called Rocky. But yeah, those people could show up because time zones have changed recently. And normally for them, some people I would only just be getting online or getting online in the next 20 minutes. So there is some people that, you know, I'm online at a different time now because time zones changed. Okay, so JSF, we're looking at the coming eclipse. Did you say it's a solar eclipse coming up? I don't normally do that kind of reading, but, you know, it's still messages coming out for whatever. Solar eclipse, and so any kind of what's coming up is in regards to the solar eclipse. I don't base things happening on star signs or solar eclipse. I just read it for other people, but let's have a look. Did we have any direction that you wanted this to go in? Do you want me looking at anything in particular to do with the solar eclipse? Do you want me to be looking at financial changes going on? Do you want me to be looking at relationship changes going on? What's coming in for solar eclipse perhaps the rest of the year? You are Scorpio. Another Scorpio. We got another Scorpio. Roxy, you were Scorpio, weren't you? Love. Okay, love. All right, and yours was detailed. Another detailed reading. I just put this on, even though you will notice that I keep going even when the buzzer goes. I've just always done it that way. We're going to use the brown deck for you, JSF. You are single, you are Scorpio. Well, there you go. Maybe you two Scorpios can chill out. Okay, JSF the Scorpio. Now, your name only has 3 letters, so what we're going to do is we're going to put 7 cards down to represent you. You, JSF the Scorpio, what's coming with this solar eclipse in regards to love? Now, I do know that when we have full moon energy, especially the recent one that was in Aries, oh boy, you know, there was a lot of arguments went on. My next door neighbor actually kicked the guy out. There were arguments all through the full moon phase in Aries, and the other day we seen his father out the front, boom, off they went. So yeah, so I do know that when we have full moon in certain directions, it can be pretty hectic. And I'm glad I'm not in there because I'd have to be finishing right now. All the workers are in there next to me. All right, so here we go. JSF the Scorpio, what's coming with this solar eclipse in regards to love? Let's point this down so you can see what I'm looking at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We definitely have a love thing here. You do have the soulmate thing up here, and you've got triple aces so far. Business-wise, triple aces is really, really good. Let's just see what's hidden at the bottom of the deck. All right, this looks like work down here. We do have a 2 of hearts, but this looks like work. All right, JSF, what do we got for you? Depending on your interests, because I do have people that are heterosexual, bisexual, gay, whatever, come to the channel. We do have a female energy, definite female energy at the top, because we have the 4s and we have the Queen sitting over here. We do have something to do with somebody that was sharp and cold in the past in your reading. She could be a businesswoman, she could be a nurse, she could be somebody that works with money, like in the stock market or real estate, but she also could be somebody that works in science or medical or healing of some kind. She's showing up as somebody that may have been a little bit too sharp. Now, if this is somebody, because you're single, this is somebody that you're meeting, that may be a description of her. The double 4s would tell me that it could be in 4 weeks' time, 4 months' time, or she could be born in April, making her Aries or Taurus, depending on when she was born in the month. We got something to do with twins or twin kind of energy here as well, because we do have a 9 and a 3. This normally means a pregnancy that didn't go ahead or a pregnancy that is having complications. And then we got 2 baby girls here. So this could mean second child or twins almost. The other way of looking at it, being that you're single, somebody comes into your life, it feels like a soulmate attraction. It feels like it's meant to be there. It's somebody that's meant to be there. But in your mind, it reminds you, some of the bad parts remind you of, you know, some negative energy from the past. This connection, although it looks nice, it does look to me like this person, this female, may have just finished a marriage or going through a divorce right now, or going through something to do with the kids or whatever. So this person coming in, if that's what it is, it could be complicated. Could be a lot of discussions going on, a third party hanging around in the mix, her ex hanging around, your ex hanging around. I just feel like this is causing complications for this moving forward. Then when we move down here, this is generally just you socializing. It starts off with an unlikely thing. This would be where, no, I'm not going there, or I'm not going out for drinks with these people. I don't want to do this. This is something you're calling it quits to. Then you're drawn in. This is you being drawn back into something. Now, it could be a connection through work. It could be somebody you work with, their sisters in town, their brothers in town, whatever, and a connection starts. Again, it's like a change of direction for you. This is not where you thought you'd be. This is not what you thought you'd be doing. So it could be someone very, very different to what you're used to. We've also got something to do with money projects or whatever, something that went wrong, or losses on the stock market, possible gambling. It's turning around. Things are turning around. You've got double aces sitting here and then a triple ace sitting up there. That can be somebody that's born in January, which would make them either a Capricorn or an Aquarius, depending on which part of the month they were born. The heart is sitting upside down and the diamond is sitting upside down. Now, where Roxy had the two and it showed me, no, it wasn't Roxy, it was somebody else. Anyway, like where it could take a year, I feel like this is early next year where this connection happens. And it's a surprise to you. The Joker is like, whoa, I didn't realize this person even thought about me. So there's some kind of connection. It's unlikely. It's not something you're used to. It's coming from a weird standpoint. This is almost like you go to some kind of get together and you just want to leave. You just, you know, it also can be where some kind of tragedy has happened and everybody's gathering together. You start a conversation with somebody, you find out what you got in common and what you don't have in common, and you make a plan to do something about it. And then this is you going out with this person and you find out that they've got a broken heart and that they're looking for love, and you feel like you're in the same boat. So it's like you go to something negative and something positive comes out of it. Now, I'm not seeing you joining forces with this person, although you do have the 2 2s here. This is 246. Now, you haven't been to the channel before. 246 in numerology, when I see it, if it's red, it's a perfect combination between two people. It's taking responsibility with each other and for yourself. It's sharing a house together or an apartment or whatever, and making plans with each other. And the 2 is a commitment to each other. When I see it black like that, it's a broken relationship. So I feel that you may have dealings with the person you used to be with, or the person you meet is still somehow attached to this other person. So they may live separately, but they're going through the divorce, or they may still live together, but they live in separate rooms. So I feel that the person hasn't quite finished yet. Once they do, you could have a connection with this person, but at the moment you can't have it. So that's what it's showing me here. We got some kind of big job coming up. So this is showing me something to do with work. Like I said, this bottom part here, it looks like a contract ending, a new contract that you're signing up for. A lot of hard work on its way because there's a massive payout coming out, and it may have something to do with overseas. Now, I know you wanted to know about love, but this is showing me a new contract, a new beginning, a lot of money going on here, possible interconnecting overseas. So you may be hopping on a plane and going to a different country as well. And maybe that's where this connection's coming in. So if you said something to do with Chinese, so if you're Chinese, maybe you've always dated somebody that is Chinese. This might be somebody that's a totally different culture. Okay, so that's what we're getting there. We still got a minute on the clock, but what we'll do is we'll look at some tarots to see what you've got coming in. I'll try and keep the focus on love, but you did have a lot of stuff there that looks like business contracts and invitations and things like that. James is up next with his double mini, so we'll just keep going with this first. Show me JSF. Show me for Jai, the Scorpio, what's coming up. After James, we'll get stuck into the star sign, so don't go anywhere, guys. Hang around. And if you're watching and you don't want to make a payment, when I hit the star signs, we'll do each star sign. So you could potentially get 3 readings for the star signs if you look at sun, moon, and rising. And I'm sure with you asking about solar eclipse, you probably know about sun, moon, and rising signs there, JSF. All right, so your final cards just from the tarot. We have, this again looks like some kind of business deal that is stressing the hell out of you. If we wanted to look at this with relationships, this is you making a plan to just go on an exploration, get on that boat, that plane, and go somewhere different. So I just feel that you're on a journey at the moment, that you're doing this for you. You will be stressed about things. You will be freaking out about things, sleepless nights. Does this person want me? Should I go there? Now, this can sometimes represent something to do with alcohol, drugs, medications, things like that as well. Can represent gambling. So in work, this would be telling you you're trying to make a decision about taking a gamble on something in business as well. All right, and your last cards are showing the loving female card. Now, just go by the energy of this. This is just showing a possible water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is showing somebody willing to open up that door, that love, that connection. We do have something that's meant to be over, but it's not over. It came out in reverse. Normally, this is where something has come to a close. Now, I'm wondering again, are you going to meet this person? They're not fully finished their marriage or whatever. They're still somehow involved in this. But your outcome card is showing a connection that's going to be long-term, solid, going into the sunset with each other. You do have a crow over watching this. That can be somebody in the background, seeing whether they can sabotage this journey. So I do feel something's coming. It is with something a little bit unlikely, or it might happen at an unlikely place. Like you might be at a funeral, or some kind of memorial thing where everybody's grieving or everybody's sad, and next thing you know, you meet somebody. I do know people have gone to, there's what is it, Wedding Crashers. They started going to funerals on that movie, and I do believe there's people that actually do that. I know somebody that told me she met somebody at a funeral. That was many, many years ago. All right, JSF. Let's just do this final thing. This is 2 yes and no questions. So in your mind, don't put it on the screen. Don't write your questions on the screen. All right, so let's just see. Yes or no. You may get a yes, you might get a maybe. Let's see what we get. And this is final messages for your reading today. JSRF. I keep calling you JSR, and you've got JSF there. All right. I'm going to call you G. G. All right. I texted him not to go to funerals to swoop up on the widow. yeah, people do that. Like, that's why they made that movie, to show that that's what people actually do. There's wedding crashes that turn up. I crashed a wedding once with a group of friends. We were walking past, there was a wedding. We didn't actually crash it. They told us to come in and have something. I was only a teenager. And we had some good food and some dancing. It was good. All right, your first question is with a bit of work, yes. Your second question is maybe. I'm not going to give you a yes or a no, it's a maybe. All right, your final messages today are you need to crack that whip. You need to get something happening. Sitting at home waiting for that perfect person to come or contact you, and that, not going to happen. So it's telling you, get it happening, crack the whip, get something happening. If there's somebody you want to ask them out, crack the whip, get it happening. We do have happy, contentment, balance at home, and we do have something growing by the day. So this is security, strength. Financially, this is something being secure and stable. Romantically, this can be finding that person that fits with you and going on that journey. Down here we have somebody came in reverse. This is somebody trying to ruin the plan, somebody sabotaging something, somebody annoying. When it comes in reverse, I don't normally read these reverse, but this one in particular, when it comes in reverse, I'm feeling like anybody that tries to ruin something in that, you'll just flick it aside. You do have a new beginning headed towards you. Now, you had a lot of cards that can represent a baby, a pregnancy. You had the 9s, you had the 3s. This may actually mean that if you're in the market for that, that down the track there could be a baby in the future. But that normally means a new beginning. You're about to start something totally different, go on that journey. Now, don't let the past drag you back. You do have the anchor dragging you back. Okay, were you wanting another question, or is that just a tip, or what are we doing there? Thank you, anyway. James is up next, so let's get on to James, and then we'll get on to the star signs. Yeah, thank you. What can I call you? She? I'll have to look that up, so next time you come online, I'll know how to say your name. I'll ask my daughter-in-law how to pronounce it. All right, so we're going straight on to James. I'm just confirming. Hang around, guys. Roxy, and others, if you're still here, just hang around. We're going to get started. Oh, it's a tip. Thank you so much. So I've had 1, 2, 3, 4 people today that donated actually pay more than they needed to and tip me. Thank you so much. The stars are shining on me today. All right, Patty and you have been talking more lately and consistently. Where is the relationship going? Congratulations, finally, it's all happening. Now, I did do that manifestation thing, and Bethel, are you still here, Bethel? Bethel, I did a manifestation thing for you and for James. Yours to do with your court, the hospital, all of that sort of stuff. I put the intention out there that it will go your way. So, fingers crossed. Got to believe it, got to believe it. Okay, James, here we go with first mini reading. 1, 2, 3. Show me where the relationship is headed for James's connection to Patty now. Now that they're talking more consistently, where's this thing headed for James and Patty? Where's this relationship headed for James and Patty? In the near future, this is a mini reading. We're not going to be looking at a year away. Where's things headed for James and Patty? We're just going to put, we'll put 5, 5. 5 from the top, 5 from the bottom. Wow, I don't like that. It's still up and down, James. We do have the reconciliation card here. This is used to talking the truth, getting things out there. This is like the player energy. So I still feel that she's a little bit concerned of you doing the wrong thing, or possible third party, who you're hanging out with, what's going on. So I do feel that although you're talking more and everything, she does still have her concerns about where you sit with all of this. Now, there's a good way of looking at this in a totally different direction. This is you two coming together, and the past is the past. This is an end to James, the single guy with other women and all of this sort of thing. So I'm going to take it that way. Only because you got the double aces at the bottom, and they're both upright. So this is making a solid, firm commitment to each other and a plan. Now, it's not showing you two in a proper relationship just yet. I feel that although she's opening up more and you're talking more, I just feel that she's very wary that, are you telling the truth? Or if you called her and you've had a chat and then she doesn't hear from you for the next 5 days or something, she's thinking, here we go again, he's gone all quiet, where is he? We got making responsible choices with each other and taking responsibility for if you've said something wrong, if you lied about something in the past. This is where you take responsibility to own up for whatever that was. It could be, this is showing me that you two making some sort of new journey with each other and kind of discussing, where did it go wrong before? What happened with us, you know? Where were you at, you know, when this was happening? I'm hoping that you've had a conversation with her about when you were in hospital and she was calling you all the time, and then when she wanted to visit you, as to the reason why you said no back then, because I do feel that that may have caused a bit of a problem with the two of you. All right, 1, 2, 3, top and bottom, 3 cards. Show me what's the direction now that Patty and James are talking more frequently. Where's the direction for James and Patty? Oh, look at them all flipping. Okay, I'm not going to read all of them. Oh, actually, I will read all of them, James. Okay. Where's it headed? Ha! Okay, it starts off with the stubborn energy. Starts off with the wall being up, defensive, not too sure, should I, shouldn't I? It also means conversations, and make sure you're not just talking, that you're really listening, and don't just selective listening, you know? We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is meant to be. This is the timing. It's started. The karma is there. We've got you offering stability, long-term commitment, taking it very slowly though. You're being advised that it's going to take time. We've got the balance coming back in, justice being served, so we've got the balance sitting there. We do have Patty showing up as I'd like to say this is like the fertile woman out of all of them, but the hearts one, the cups one could be that as well. But this is also somebody that you're desiring her. It doesn't matter how much time passes, she's still as beautiful as she ever was. But I also feel this is having fun and socializing and just being in your own space, but being with each other, making some sort of firm plans with each other. You're going to like this one. We do have the 9 of Cups. That's why I said that maybe that's the whole fertility thing. This can represent 9 months pregnancy. Maybe that's where it's going. I'm not seeing that sequence just yet, but maybe there's a glimmer that's there. But where's it going? It's going where you've been wishing for it to go. And we've got this new beginning, casting off the past, moving forward with each other. Nice energy there, James, today. Not one negative card in the tarot section. Let's quickly do a yes and no, and then we'll get on to your second question. James has a question. Yes or no? What's his answer? James has a question in his mind. Yes or no? Yes or no for James. You have a yes, a maybe, and a yes. Guess what you got here? Now, I'd have to say that if you knew somebody that was pregnant, having a baby, they're either having a second child or twins. We have the mother, we have the double energy, and we have the baby. Now, in light of your previous question, we have Patty, you desire her, you want to go on journey with her. At the moment, you two are here, you just want to get there, you want to be in the sunshine, you want to have more and more, you want to be clear where this thing's going. Coming up for you, you have the new beginning and possibility that in the future, she will be having your children. Just putting it out there. I know that's what you're wanting. All right, so James's last question, and then we're going to work through the star signs. So just while I'm waiting for his question to come up, I'll just write the star signs down. So we're ready to mark them off. Now, if you're going to be watching your star sign, it's the sun, moon, and rising sign. So make sure you watch, if you've got 3 of them, watch all 3. I've got 3. I think James has 2. He's got Aquarius and Gemini. He's got Gemini twice in there. But yeah, make sure you watch your sun, your moon, and your rising. That way you get to ask 3 questions or 2. I don't think I know anybody that their sun, moon, and rising is all the same. And if you don't know what it is, whilst I'm doing James's second question, go have a look on Google, type in sun, moon, and rising calculator, and just click on it, put in where you were born, what time you were born. If you don't know the timing and all you know is you were born in the morning, you have to put like 6 a.m. or 9 a.m. If you were born in after thing, you have to put the afternoon, or if somebody said you were born late at night, I'd be putting 10 or 11 o'clock at night. Anyway, but late at night could also be, 2 a.m. or something. All right, I'm just writing the rest of these down, and then we'll get on to James's second question. Virgo, Libra, Scorp, and Sag. Okay, I'm just putting there to tick them all off as we go. What are we looking at for you the second time? How does Patty currently feel about you? Okay. Yeah, so everybody that's watching, you don't need to say what your star signs are or whatever. I'll just be working from Capricorn all the way down. If you need your star sign done straight away because you've got to go to bed, or you've got to go to work, or you've got to cook the food or look after the kids, just say to Nina or Crystal, just say, hey, can you tell Betty, can she do my star sign first? And I'll get them ones done first. So being that we've got an Aries in the room, we've got 2 Scorpios in the room, I'll have a look at certain star signs first. But yeah, if you are sitting in the background watching, because I've got 9 people watching me at the moment, if you are watching and you don't have the money, you don't want to do a donation, but you do want to have a yes or no question answered and a bit of information on your star sign, and you've got lunch break at work or something, you've got to get back to work, just say, hey Nina, can you tell Betty to look at this star sign? So Nina, I'll get you to write out the star signs in order of who's asking at the moment, and then I'll tick them off, and then we'll come back and go in order once we've done the particular star signs. All right, James, you want to know how Patty feels about you right now? We'll stick with the white one. If people are wondering what I'm doing, long ago I was told to knock the energy out of the cards between readings. So that's why I knock on the cards. It's to clear the previous reading out. How does Patty feel about you right now? You didn't see that card that just jumped out. It was the loving woman. It was the Queen of Hearts. So that's like the Queen of Cups. How does she feel about you right now? She feels contentment. She feels love. How does Patty feel towards James? Hopefully these are nice, red, beautiful cards for you, James and Patty. How does Patty feel? How does Patricia feel about James right now? What's her emotion? What's she thinking? What's she feel? 5, 6, 7. A little bit of an up and down feeling there, James. You can see a few black energy cards in there. But for the most part, we got some really, really strong love cards. 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that was from the bottom, wasn't it? All right. Friendship is the final card. So she's wanting to communicate with you, spend some time with you. She sometimes wants to go out with you, enjoy food and contentment and everything. Other times it's like leave me alone kind of energy, or I don't really want to go to that club, or I don't want to go to that thing. Oh, and by the way, I listened to a song this morning by Deepash Mode because I looked at the thing in the car and I thought, who's singing this? I like this music. This is really cool. And I went, oh, that's where James bought tickets to that. So I actually heard a song, I think it said something about Jesus, or something about Jesus, the song. I really liked it anyway. Yeah, so this is where at times you're going to feel warm and welcome. So she's feeling loving energy. She's feeling like she's in the right place at the right time. Other times she's feeling a bit shut out, doesn't want to participate, doesn't want to talk. So she's a bit topsy-turvy with her feelings towards you at the moment. She is showing up as not committed, so she feels that you're not committed, or she's not committed, she's not ready to be in a commitment. Also, it's sort of like wondering about whether learning lessons from the past here. But she's sitting here, although she has the two big love cards, wanting to have a journey, wanting to open up her heart, she's showing up as the Queen of Diamonds. Now, the Queen of Diamonds can be somebody that is quite cold, and although she feels a lot, I feel that she's not showing it to you as yet. I think she's protecting herself because she's worried that it'll get so far and then maybe you'll run off with somebody else, or somebody else will show up into the picture and then she'll get dumped like a hotcake. Not that you've done that, but I'm just thinking that she's in protection mode over here. So she's kind of like the porcupine with the spikes, ready to guard herself, but she's also feeling a lot emotionally towards you. But she is the queen. I don't know if you can see that. The queen's actually looking at the past. She's looking at where you had something that was beautiful and something went wrong. Something didn't work. You maybe were drinking too much, or you were gambling, or you were hanging around a different crowd of people and it broke you up. But she's holding on to this love thing that she's got for you. I'd have to say that she really feels a lot for you, James. Down here underneath, we've got this sadness and loneliness. Now, you do have the two black fours, which I don't like that combination. Thankfully, they're not sitting side by side. But the black fours is where she's kind of curious about whether you've got something going on in the background. Is James online talking to some other woman? Is James going for coffee with somebody else? Is James too friendly with his clients? So she is concerned that you do have something else possibly in the background. She likes when you make plans with her to go somewhere, but she does sort of shut down sometimes here. Now, I do feel that she may have connection to somebody else that she used to be with, and she's concerned about that person causing drama. It also could represent her father, and that he's not with us anymore, and she's going through her grieving and depression and sadness and anger and everything about her father. It could mean that that's just that part, because we do have a 6 sitting next to the king. The 6 normally represents a parent. And we do know that she's lost her father recently. So I feel that this is more to do with him than you. But it's coming out with a friendship basis. Now, what you're going to like when I said you're going to like this, I'm going to have to get the cord ready for my phone. This is normally somebody thinking about babies, pregnancy, fertility for the future. So the future cards are showing possibility of being the mother of the children. So what's she feel for you? A lot of love, but she's being very guarded. And she's also going through this thing with her father at the moment. And she likes this when you're spontaneous and you make plans to take her out of her house. This can be somebody sitting in their house feeling depressed or sad or whatever. And this is where they go out and they explore and they enjoy. So, yeah. Have you asked her about the tickets yet? About going to that concert? All right, so that's James. Let's do one yes and no. what's that we've got there? What did you just say? She posted something today on Instagram about missing her father. Yeah. Yeah, so whilst those emotions are going on, I know you want me to see what she feels for you. I feel that that's clouding her. It's like if you were at work and you're going to lose your job. And if you haven't got a job, you can't pay your rent. If you can't pay your rent, you're going to lose your house. So it's like when something dramatic's going on and then the person involved with that person going through that is saying to me, what do they feel for me? Well, of course, the other stuff they're going through is going to affect the reading. It's going to affect what's going on with them. Oh, Chris, you've paid again. All right, we'll have a look at that for Chris. Okay, James, a yes or a no question for you to finish up. Now, I will be online tomorrow only. Same time, same place. If we get here at 10, I'll probably go on around 10:30, 11 o'clock my time. So just look that up if you're in a different country as to what time that will be. Just be on the lookout. Keep checking your phone if that's what you're using. And I'll be online tomorrow, but Friday I definitely will not be online. We're leaving early in the morning. We'll be gone all day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, my husband does well on Friday, and then Saturday. If we think who's going to be in on Saturday and my husband gets to Saturday, pretty sure that my husband will be coming home, or we'll probably spend the day up there and watch other players. But anyway, let's just do this. So yeah, I will be online tomorrow. If you miss me tomorrow, I will be back online either my Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday. It just all depends on what we're doing at home next week. All right, James, yes or no, and then I'll just check PayPal for Crystal, and then we'll get to the star signs. Gita, yeah, it's all good. I'm in a different part of the club. That's where I normally am, out there, and I don't know if you can see, but all the workers are in there, so if I was in there, I'd have to leave. But yeah, I came in here. The music is playing, it's out there. But it's not really affecting anything, and with me talk, it's basically covering the music. And I did test it out before I went online. I asked Nina to listen, and she said she could hear music, but she couldn't make out what the music was, which is all I need. I might have to look into wearing the microphone so that the microphone is here and then it directly goes to there and it's not picking up the background. I've got one of those fuzzy microphone things. Yeah, so I might have to look for where that is at home. Anyway, sorry, James, yes or no, and then we're on to Chris. James, your answer is yes in time or yes with a bit of work. You've got communication, invitations, stuff that you're backwards and forwards communicating, working something out. Could be an invitation, could be a promotion, things like that. You're being told that it's not something that's going to be handed to you. You're going to have to work at this. And here we got the happy, content, the home atmosphere, something that feels balanced and nice and happy. It could simply be that you're inviting Patty to come over. You may have to put a bit of energies and effort into that to get her to come over. All right, so let me just write down back over here. We have... Thank you, James. James, hang around if you want to. If you don't, if you want to go to bed, if anybody wants to go to bed, I will be doing all the star signs. So just come back tomorrow. Go towards, where are we up to? We're up to 1 hour and 23 minutes at the moment. With Crystal's detailed reading, Gita has paid. I'm not sure yet whether she's paid for detailed or mini reading. Probably 2 hours. Go to 2 hours on the reading if you want to leave, and you'll see your star sign tomorrow. Okay? All right, so we've got Chris again, and then we've got Gita. So every time I come into this club now, I come straight in here. I check to see if it's got music on. The TVs are going all the time, but there's no sound on them, and I don't care if the sound was on the TVs. I just can't be in here with the music. All right, Chris, what are we looking at now? You've got a follow-up meeting with your new boss, Hayley. I can't believe how that name is spelt. That's really, I've never seen it spelt like that. Is she German or something? Kind of reminds me of German, you know, how they spell things. Tomorrow about the new role. How will things go? So there is a new role. You are getting the new role. Okay. Because I remember when I looked at it and you said that she wanted your resume and everything, and I said she's going to be looking at what you can do and what you can't do, and I think she's going to be getting you to do something different. All right. Just got someone putting something away here. All right, so we're going to do 10. I'll just pause that while we're waiting here. Okay, so yeah, with the star signs, we're going to go, oh, I'll just check PayPal while we're waiting. Say hello, got somebody in the background. Now that's not one of the workers that go out there, that's a totally different person. All right, Crystal, full reading, and Jita. Jita, is that 2 minis? Let me just have a look online what you've paid there. No, you've paid for 1 mini, or you've kind of paid like the $10 reading. Well, that's what has come out on my end in Australian dollars, so that is $11. $11 you've paid in American dollars. Yeah. Oh, I hope you just can't hear that song, because that's one of my favourite songs at the moment. I can hear it clear as a bell at the moment. I wish he shut both doors. I don't know why that music's coming in like that now. The whole time I've been in here, I couldn't hear that music. Alrighty, so let's get on with it. That guy has gone. Chris, we're looking at the new role and the meeting with Hayley. All right, Chris, we'll stick to the white cards. Oh gosh, I hope you can't hear that song. It's I know what it's called. I won't say it online. I've just got to keep talking so you can't hear it. It was a detailed reading. Oh, it's come in below. It's only like $1 below, but it's come in $1 below the money. They must have took that amount off it. That's all right. We'll do detailed reading for Jita. Okay, so Crystal has a meeting about the new duties, new role at work with Hayley. Show me how that's all going to go. What's going to happen for Crystal and this meeting with Hayley about the new role at work? How will things go? I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Phantasmagorical, Chris. I like that. This is, oh my God, Chris. Can you see that? You've got 999, 2 red 9s, which is wishes, dreams coming true. This is better than expected. You've got the 2 red 4s, which is somebody that's utilizing everything you've learned, everything you're good at. Because this is about schooling. So if you just fresh out of university, this is where somebody knows all your strengths and weaknesses and they focus on your strengths. I love this middle part. Now, the weird thing again with this whole new job and everything, I do know you've mentioned before that you work within law and something to do with medical. Is it possible that you'll be working with women, babies, pregnancies, all of that? If not, this is showing me pregnancy, 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 baby, baby. Show me twin girls, pregnancy, all of that. It's showing me a baby boy up here. It's showing me father and child up here. This whole reading is about babies, the whole lot. This would be, you're not pregnant, and this would be definitely pregnant. This would be cesarean birth. This would be natural birth. So being that we're looking at business, I'd have to say that this is better than you can imagine. Now, it does look like a heavy workload with this. This can be you looking at the timetable or whatever, and it does look very heavy, but it is very evenly planned out because this is 9 hours work, 9 hours pay. Now, I don't know if somebody within the company is going on maternity leave coming up. I don't know if she's, whatever age she is, she's planning on she has to stay home and look after the kids, or I just feel that there's something going on around pregnancy, babies, female energy. Nothing about babies in the job. Well, I wonder why this is coming into your reading today. Well, the fours is a whole new look. If you think about somebody who always wears red clothing, always wears high heels, always has their makeup on, red lipstick, the next day they turn up, they've got green clothing on, they've got pink lipstick on, they're wearing flat shoes. It's like where the double fours is a total new change. So I feel that this thing you're going to be doing, there is stuff from the past, stuff that you've worked hard for. It's been recognized. And I like this middle row, Chris, because this is everything you've ever done, everything you've learned, and somebody gets you. Somebody gets what you've done. Somebody gets your worth. And they're utilizing skills with you. You're going to be very happy with whatever this is. There is something kind of returning to the past here. So I don't know if something you did 10 years ago, something when you were in training, something you did at university. It's kind of like something coming together there. Now this T section, I don't know if you can make that out, but you got 44995. This whole thing is about babies making up, female energy, male energy. It's a really nice, balanced, harmonious blend. So I'm liking this. Down here, we got a king up here and a king down here. What that tells me is normally we have a ladder. And we have the bosses or the CEOs, the bosses, the shift operators, or the people who get the people to come into work and do the timetable, whatever, the roster. And then you have the employees, and then you have people that might work in the office, and then you might have somebody that does the deliveries or does the coffee run, right? So we've got this ladder. When I see a king at the top and a king at the bottom and all of this going on in between, this is where you don't feel the ladder. You don't feel that she's your boss, even if she is. You feel that it's more even. It's more of your duties and what you do and her duties and what she does. It's just a title, but you may feel that she's one of these kind of bosses that works well with the employees, the people that are under her on the ladder, that she doesn't see it like that, because this is a very even flow here. You've got two cards that represent money for money, hours for money. This is 9 for 9 and 8 for 8. So this down here is about transitioning in a different way that was originally planned. So she may, you recently were talking about possible promotion and things like that. I'd have to say a black 7 would say that you're going to get what you wanted going from the jack to the king. So this is a promotion. The jack, traveling, changing, growing. The king is at the top. So the promotion's there from a 7, a black 7. If it was a red 7, it would be every way that you thought it was going to go. The black 7 is telling me that you're going to get to this position a different way. Not sure how else to explain that. So let's just see bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. There's your red 7 there. Okay, so transition phase. It's almost like you're going to have a new friend in this Hayley, that you and her are going to click on a certain level. Maybe it's an intellectual level. Maybe I just keep feeling this thing that she gets you. She looked at your resume. She's talked to other people about your performance and what you can do. And it's like Why is Crystal doing this when she could be doing this? Why has nobody thought about this before? So I like it. I like what I'm seeing here. Now, in time, it starts off, in time, we've got this like 5 hours work, 7 hours pay. So there is a promotion, it's working towards things. But this is sort of like where you wanted things to go. So yeah, it's looking good, Crystal. I'm not seeing anything negative there. So let's have a quick look at, with the minutes we've got left, let's have a quick look at the tarot, see what we get here. Okay, just show me, Crystal, the final meeting with Hayley about the new role that she's going to be doing. How's Crystal going to feel? How's that all going to go for her? Whoa. Okay, we got 5 and 5. We got 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. 1 was upside down, 5 of Swords was upside down, 5 of Pentacles was upright. Okay, we got Hierophant, doing things the right way. There's a process here. I'm seeing a process. Okay, how's this meeting with Hayley going to go for Crystal about her role, her new role in the company? Here we go. Good luck, Crystal. Okay, so this is catastrophe here, but this is perfect. New role, new projects, new beginnings, feeling balanced, working together on something. Now, this is normally the student, so I don't know if you're going to feel like you're learning something new or whether this is to do with your previous learning being utilized. Because we all hear about these things, and it happens to a lot of us, where we go and do our certificate in whatever it is, and then later on we're thinking, why did I learn this and why did I learn that? I've never utilized it. I feel like this might be where skills are being utilized that you haven't used for a while or whatever. This here, when we're looking at a new job, a new role, this is something that should have happened before. This is something from the past. I feel like you're going on a journey. I'm not liking in the middle here, but I think that the discussion is to prevent a catastrophe from happening. Devil, as you know, can be temptation or toxic or whatever. It's in reverse, so this is not cutting corners, not doing things the wrong way. She may be talking about getting rid of somebody that works there or not doing what people did in the past, and basically where you're rescuing the business, because it looks like without some kind of tweaking, this business could be exploding. And then she's talking about how we're going to rescue this. And it can be about the clients that you're working with as well, that getting you to step in where something tragic has happened or something really bad has happened, and she's putting you in the spotlight to sort that out, basically. The bottom 3 were bringing an end, but utilizing that stuff. So normally this would tell me the ending of what you were doing, the beginning of something new. Because it's in reverse, I'm going to take that to mean that you're still going to be doing some of what you were doing, but mostly transitioning. This is you signing the contract, feeling very secure and stable with all of this. And I'd have to say that this is your energy. This is you sitting on your throne, feeling really good about this whole transition thing. It looks good to me, Crystal. I'm not seeing anything negative there. Even though that middle row was a bit alarming, I feel that that's the duties of what you're going to be responsible for, the things you're going to be responsible for. And you're going to basically rescue someone, rescue the business or rescue the clients or whatever it is. It just looks like that. What have we got here? What are you saying? Because I had that turned down. Nothing about babies. Appreciate that she understands me trying to get. Oh, okay. The business does need to be rescued, and I've said it to the last 2 bosses and they wouldn't listen. It looks like finally somebody's listening. Finally. All right, let's do your yes and no's, Crystal. But it's looking really good. I do like that all your efforts that you put in is being recognized. If you look at the clubs as being the work, the study, the performance, the stress, the blood, the sweat, the tears, and then the 9 of diamonds or the 8 of diamonds, when they're even, it's basically that this is showing me that you're getting recognized. You're getting your money that you should be getting. You're getting recognized for what you can do. Okay, and it's even, it's balanced. All right, let's see yes and no, top and bottom. And then finally, guys, oh no, we had another reading, didn't we? Detailed reading for Jita. Jita, can you please put your question on the screen? After that, what time is it? I've still got plenty of time. I'm pretty sure we're going to be here till 2 o'clock at the least. So yeah, put your question on the screen, please, Jita. You're up next. And then after that, we'll get on to the star signs. So if you're still hanging around waiting for the star signs, we're getting there. Girls, put a close on all the readings now. No more donations. I'm finished for the day. All right, Crystal, here we go. Yes or no? And if you don't have questions, just take the messages. First one is a nice yes. You know, I have to change what I'm doing with the questions. What I'm going to start doing, if I remember, is if you're wanting something to be no and the cards are positive, it's no. If you're wanting something to be yes, it's yes. Because all your cards on this table are absolutely positive. So you've got, if you're wanting yes with whatever your questions were, Crystal, I'm going to have to say it's a yes. We have happy home, contentment. We have the building blocks, we have the stability, we have grounding yourself, we have money growing, we have the tree of life. We have the congratulations bouquet here. It can be, I'm sorry, my apology, you know, there could be an apology coming towards you, but I feel that this is all about congratulations on your new house, your job, your new position. It's like it's all happening here. The bottom of the deck, you had new contracts or some kind of love, romantic thing. You're being very, very desired here. It can represent fertility and something new in the future. And we got the sun. You got the most positive cards today out of all the readings. Most positive cards for you, Crystal. I just feel like everything's starting to turn around, even though things have been going well anyway. I mean, you've had the foot injury and the surgeries and, you know, a bit of negative stuff going on in the family and stuff, you know, a bit of hard stuff. But that's looking really good. I'm really liking it. You'll have to tell me straight away what goes on with Shannon and this get together, this talk or whatever. I'm curious. Yeah, maybe he's finally going to make a solid plan with you. All right, Jita, have we got a question for Jita? I haven't been able to, I keep forgetting to sign into Stream Elements on the phone. So I can turn off those messages. Oh, here it is. Oh, crap. I could sign into it. I forgot the password for it. I'd have to look on there. All right, Jita, what's going on in Anjan's life? Why is he giving me silent treatment all of a sudden? Ooh, okay. It's a toxic one, a tough one, sorry. Toxic. All right, so this was detailed, you said. I don't know why it came in low like that. Every other payment today has been quite high. Hang on a sec. I just want to check that that wasn't Australian dollars and it is showing that. Maybe that's where I got confused. Oh, it changed. It changed, Jita. Now it's showing me Australian dollars. Before it was, I don't know. All right. Okay. Before it was showing me $11.50 or something, so that must have been American dollars. Now it's showing me Australian dollars conversion. Okay, Jita wants to know what the hell is going on with Anjan. Yeah, I can feel the positive mindset, Crystal. That reading, that was so positive. Like, you're one of these people that if you're handed lemons, you make lemonade, you know? Like, instead of being sour and down, you know, you make lemonade. It's a good way to be. I wish I could be more like that. I need to learn from you. All right, here we go, Jita. What's going on with Anjan? You just had the little boy that needs to grow up card flipping over. Somebody being stubborn and temperamental. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He will contact you. This is somebody reaching out and contacting, but this is somebody going silent again. Very up and down, topsy-turvy. Now, he has cards that represent work. So he could be very busy with things. It could be something going wrong at work. He's got like 8 hours sitting next to 3 hours work money. So that's where somebody's work. It used to be where he did 5 hours work and got 7 hours pay. Now it's showing me 3 hours pay for 8 hours work. So there's something going financially wrong for him at the moment, and he's possibly leaving his job or moving. He could be moving house. There also could be something going wrong in the family. This would indicate somebody not well. I don't see anything much to do with you and the relationship though. I just see him showing up as a businessman. You're here on the back burner. So you're in the background, you're there, but he's got all of this other kind of crappy kind of things going on here. I forgot to plug in the phone. Hang on a sec, I'll just pause the reading. Okay, get this over the back. Okay, that should be fine. All right, let's get the clock going again. I wouldn't take it too personally, Jita, because this is somebody that wants to make amends or wants to try and reconnect with you. But all of this other stuff is pretty heavy duty. What's going on here? What are you saying? He has lots of ego and he works a lot for the business. Okay. All right, let's see what was on the bottom for him. What's going on with him? Okay. So the little boy that needs to grow up card, I feel that you're, not that you're pushy or anything like that, but this can be where you're getting angry, frustrated, like, are we together? We're not together. What's going on here? It also could be his energy of not committing to you. But this here is showing somebody that wants to do the right thing. He does have the little boy that needs to grow up kind of thing. He's also got a sexual attraction with you and a friendship kind of thing. You need a red 2. You need the red 2 sitting here to show more than just that. Because I feel that this is quite good. This section's quite good between the two of you. But then I feel over here, this is where things are just going south. It's just, if you haven't got time for me, if you can't even call me on the phone and everything, I feel that you're possibly going to snap and say, look, I haven't heard from you. You don't even send me a message anymore. I feel like you're contemplating just telling him, I've had enough. Meanwhile, he's not even looking your direction. He's looking at what he needs to do. He probably thinks that everything's fine. He probably thinks that you're happy, you're fine. He'll surprise you with a phone call or tell you he loves you, or maybe if you've got stuff on Instagram or something, he might put a love heart or something. You know what I mean? Like, this is telling me somebody ignorant to how you're really feeling here. This is somebody not even looking at that. So let's see what else we get on him. Let's see how he feels about you in particular. Let's go on to tarots. Let's go on to yes or no for not yes or no, sorry. Anjan. What's going on with Anjan and Jita? What's going on with Anjan and Jita? Peggy Sue, if you want to do a yes and no, the $2 US to $1, you can do it on PayPal or Super Chat. I have closed the readings for today, but if it's just a quick yes and no, that's fine. But don't pay for a whole heap of them. Don't pay for like 5 questions or something. I'll do 2 at the most if you've got 2. And then I'm going to be doing star signs. If you want to wait around for star signs, Peggy Sue, I'll be doing the star signs, and within the star signs will be yes and no, okay? So we can do it that way if you want. All right, Anjan and you. Okay. All right, we do have this love and affection, and things are the way they are, and we have him being very slow and direct, and I just feel this is all about business and stuff. I feel that he's got his head in business, and just, he doesn't think that you need anything. It's kind of like, she knows I love her. She knows that I'm busy. You know, I just feel this is somebody with their head elsewhere. Then we look here, we're seeing somebody that's showing up as doing things the right way, being in a relationship, committed to you. And then we've got somebody that's, you know, business and hardworking and very desirable. We've got this whole world thing sitting here as well. So I feel this is your energy, Jita. You're wondering, is this thing done? Is it ever going to work? Is he going to call me? What's going on here? You're wondering if it's over, like with the world sitting there. Down here, we got some kind of catastrophe thing going on. Now, I do know I don't want to talk about politics or what's in the current news situation, but there's been some horrendous things happening at the moment in the world. So who knows how it affects people's businesses, their minds, or whatever. We do have this temptation to do the wrong thing, but it's getting ignored. So any kind of gaslighting, ignorance, anger, secrets and all of that. If it's secrets, something's going to come out because it's upside down. If it's any kind of pushing or persuasion, it just looks like it's being ignored. And then we still got the moon sitting here. I really hate the moon coming out in a reading when we're asking about what's going on with somebody, because this is just saying you might never really know how this person feels or what's going on. Bottom of the deck. If you were worried that he was going with somebody else, we do have the cheating card, but it is upside down. So this would tell me that, yeah, there's a bit of suspicion there, there's a bit of sneaky behaviour, maybe a little bit of white lies going on, but it's not as bad as you think with it upside down. He may feel regrets and remorse. He may come forward with an apology. Sorry, I didn't know you were feeling like this. My suggestion is that you send him a message or a letter and you tell him, I'm feeling, you're ignoring me, are we still in a relationship? You know, like, just, it looks like you're going to need to reach out because it's not coming from the other direction. He's also showing me that he's busy giving you a little bit of breadcrumbing, but not giving you enough. Okay, so let's just get more information on Anjan. I've got to put that back down because it's getting stuck. Show me, what else does Jita need to know about this connection to Anjan? Top and bottom. What else does Jita need to know about this connection to Anjan? Friendship, sexual desire, happiness, working together. Now that just spat out. So you do have a connection there with him, but how strong is it? Is it just friends? Is it just a sexual attraction? Or is it more? The top 3, we have wishing and hopeful. We have you're stressing out about it's just not going to happen. It's like a fantasy. It's just not happening and you're stressing out. And then we've got this juggling the money thing. I still think it's something to do with his job, that he's stressed about work and things like that. Bottom of the deck, we've got the working hard at things. We've got patience and timing. And then we've got some kind of healing and thing going on here. So it's not really giving me a direct answer, it's just giving you some more messages here. So let's quickly do a yes and no. The buzzer's going. We'll do 2 yes and no's, and then I think after this we are on to a $2 yes and no. Nina, can you rewrite that question, because it's going to go off the screen, and if I can tilt it up a bit. Okay, there it is, but I won't be able to read that just yet. Thank you, Nina. Okay, Jita, let's do 2 yes and no's, and we'll do 3 cards from the middle just for more information about Anjan. So think in your mind about 2 questions. No messages, no silence. That's what I was seeing there. I'm thinking that you're going to have to actually put something out there to him and reach out to him and say, is everything okay? I haven't heard from you. Have I done something? Oh, I wouldn't even say that. Don't take blame for something. You haven't done anything. Just say, I haven't heard from you. I just wanted to touch base. Is everything going okay for you? Been a little bit worried. How are you feeling? What's going on with me and you? Just work it out and say something. Because sitting, driving yourself nuts about it, is he going to talk again? When are you going to hear from him? That would drive me insane. Anyway, top and bottom and middle of the deck. Top is first question, bottom is second question. First question, second question, extra messages from the middle. Okay, here we go, good luck. First, yes and no. We have a maybe, maybe, no. Some kind of negative energy here. We have sly, sneaky behavior. We have someone being stubborn, and if he don't want to talk, he's not going to talk. We also have something that somebody's seen here. So this can be where somebody's spying on somebody else. So I'm not saying you did anything, but he may have seen a comment or something about you, or he may have seen a photograph that he didn't like, or he may have, somebody said something to him. But this is usually where it's either your energy where you're looking at him, you're spying, you're trying to work something out, or he's looking at you. We've also got this protection kind of thing going on. This is where someone's not only being stubborn, but they're protecting their money, or they're protecting their family, or they're protecting themselves. Then this here, it can be rushed energy, it can be something that just came in and he's got to work at protecting it, and he's getting all of the information together. The other way is there's some kind of sneaky, sly behavior going on, somebody being stubborn and then needing to find out more information. No, I'm not on yours yet, Peggy. I'm getting to that soon. Just finishing up Jita's paid reading. This is your second question, Jita. We have a yes, and a no, or a maybe. So it's more of a yes, the second question. This is the card of desire, flirtation. It can be fertility as well. It can just be sexual energy as well. Here, the two together normally means a fertility, a pregnancy, a new beginning. Side by side, on their own, this is just being desired and wanted. This one here is about a new beginning, starting something new and something going the way that you planned. This here can be getting dragged down a bit, getting dragged back to the past, things like that. And your final cards, just to finish the reading for you, Jita. Thank you for the donation today. Sorry about the stuff up in the beginning. It showed me $10.30 something. Now it's showing me Australian conversion, so I don't know. It must have took off $1.50 or $1.80 off the payment. It doesn't normally do that much. All right, we have the yes. Oh no, sorry, this is not yes and no, this is just messages. This is you finally getting some kind of conversation going on, so I don't know if this is you reaching out and he replies or whatever. He is showing up, you're getting the message of someone being loyal and faithful and true, and also about learning from the past here. Be wise with what's going on next. You may be getting yourself all up in your head thinking, oh, he's not talking to me, he must be talking to somebody else. Just try and calm down one step at a time. Do the reaching out yourself. Okay, lastly we've got Peggy Sue, then we're going to quickly do the star signs, so keep watching guys, and I'll be going through the star signs. What we're going to do is we're going to put the tarots into 3 piles like this. I'm going to shuffle and say this is for every star sign, and we're going to start at the top with, unless Nina has a list for me where I'm doing Scorpio, Aries and them ones first, we're going to go down the list from Capricorn to Sagittarius. When we get to you, let's say you are whatever star sign, I'll say this is a yes, this is a yes, and this is a yes. So whoever you are, whatever star sign you are, this is a yes. And your messages are about a marriage or a commitment of some kind, and traditional values, making a plan and socializing and joining forces. And congratulations to some of you, this is a baby coming into your relationship. Anyway, that's how we're going to do the star signs for those that are new and haven't seen that before. Gita, hang around. We're going to be doing the star signs. So you'll get a yes and no. You don't ask questions on the screen. You just wait for your star sign to come up. If you need to go to bed, go to work, whatever you're going to do, come back to this channel around, I said 2 hours. It is now at 2 hours, 1 hour and 60 minutes. So we're at 2 hours now. And you'll see your star signs. So all we got to do now is a $2 yes or no for Peggy Sue, which I think your name is Suzanne. Is that correct? So Peggy Sue, will you be in a relationship with E, the Taurus? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you told me your name started with S, and one day you said it was Suzanne. Yeah. Anyway. Let me just, so this is just a yes and no. We'll use the Lenormand deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 from the top, which will answer the question, and the 3 from the bottom are just some extra information for you today, Peggy Sue. And then hang around, Peggy Sue, till we get to your star sign as well. Okay, so this is for Peggy Sue. Suzanne. Suzanne wants to know, will she be in a relationship with E, the Taurus? Will the Taurus, who starts with E, will Peggy Sue, Suzanne, will she be in a relationship with this person? Okay, now I'm going to specify a romantic relationship, because that's what you're asking for. Because when I say, will you be in a relationship with this person, it could just be a friendship. It could just be a friends with benefits kind of thing. Okay, so will Suzanne be in a romantic relationship with E, the Taurus? Will this be a solid relationship? Top of the deck is your answer. Bottom of the deck is just some more information. Okay, we're looking for a yes. We have a key to successful relationship, which is a yes. We have a key to successful relationship. We have communication going on, which is a yes. And you got lucky, right time, right place. So now I explained to people before, when people are asking a question, they might want the answer to be no. So whatever you want the answer to that question to be, you've got 3 positive cards here. So I'd have to say the answer is in your favor. Instead of saying yes or no, the answer is in your favor. If I had maybes, I'd just say this is a maybe kind of situation. And if I had negative cards, I'd say it doesn't look like it's in your favor. Instead of just saying yes and no. Anyway, so your messages here are the key to success, the key to a successful romantic situation. We also have the application, basically. This is sort of like where you write a letter or the person writes a letter to you. This is some kind of communication that you've been waiting for, something that you're doing, something you're applying for. And if you're applying for a job or a new position at the moment, this is really good energy, Peggy Sue. This is really good to have this. And this is being in the right place at the right time. This is something very lucky. So if you are looking for a new job or a pay rise or a promotion, or if you go to school still, going to school, this is very, very successful energy that you've got coming out for you today. He's on the phone with you now, right now. Hello, E. Nice to meet you. Okay, so Okay. Either Taurus. All right, bottom of the deck, just final messages. You got wishes coming true. You have the desired one. Now, these two put together can be two things. One can be this guy's all about desire, playful energy, sexual energy, and this is sex. So this is definitely not only romantic, but this is hot times, sexual energy. The other way of looking at this is fertility, and this is the father. So this can be about fertility, babies, and it also can be about a new beginning. In regards to working energy, you got something lucky here, a lot of desire, stuff like that. All right. Anyway, thank you, Peggy Sue. And now, finally, let's close off the show. So we're going to start. Nina, what are we doing here with the star sign? So we're starting off with Taurus, Aries. Peggy Sue, your star sign, if you want to put it there. Have we still got our Scorpios here? We had Roxy and the Chinese, Shai, however you pronounce it. That was Scorpio. So let me just go back over the page. We're going to do Aries for you. And what have you got there? Taurus, Aries. Scorpio was their signs before. You're still here. Cool. We're about to get there. And it was Scorpio, wasn't it? It was Scorpio for you. Don't forget, guys, to do your sun, moon, and rising. So let me just shuffle these. I'm going to be doing star signs in order from wherever to wherever. So this is for each star sign as it comes along. Everybody will get different cards. Please, if you're watching, think about yes or no questions as we get to your star sign. Scorpio, Gemini. And then once we do those four, we'll start at the top with Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius at this time. All right, so let's do all the star signs. Somebody's getting a wish coming true. All right, so this is for all the star signs. Got stuff dropping out, so that's telling me to stop. 3 piles. And we're going to start with Taurus, and I'm going to tick it off as we go. Taurus, this is for you. Sun, moon, or rising, yes or no first. We have a yes. We have a no. And we have a yes. I'm going to give this more of a yes or more of something being favourable to you. So if you wanted a no, it's favourable in that position. Okay, so what are your messages for Taurus at the moment? Taurus, if this is you, it could be you because it is an earth sign. This is all about taking your power back, but doing things one day at a time. We do have something here to do with sneaky behavior. This could be lying, cheating, stealing. It could be somebody involved in gambling, involved in drugs. It could actually be cheating though. So Taurus, you may actually be tempted at the moment to take something on. You may be entertaining somebody at the moment and you're not too sure about whether they're truthful or not. Doesn't have to be cheating, it could just be other things. Now for some of you, this could be something's going in a totally different direction to what you'd planned. And for some Taurus people out there, you will be signing contracts and making a firm contract and a firm decision about where you're going now. Okay, so that's what we've got for Taurus. Up next, who did you put on the list? Aries. Aries, here we go. Yes or no, or is the energy favourable to your question? We have a maybe. We have a yes. Yeah, so we have 2 favourable cards. So whatever your question is, the answer is favourable to what you're wanting. So what's going on? You may be dealing with a Virgo at this time if you are Aries. You may also be withdrawing yourself and just resting. Some of you may be healing at this time. Rest up. We also have an invitation. This may be an invitation to a new job. It may be an invitation to a new place. It may be an invitation to participate with somebody. Now, this can be flirty energy. It can be somebody just playing the field, because this can be a player, the Knight of Wands. For others, this may be a journey overseas or interstate. So I feel like for some of you, there may be travel coming up. We also have a new beginning starting for Aries people. So yeah, some of you are on a total new job, new beginning, new things happening there for Aries. Okay, Aries. Who were we doing next? I think next was Scorpio. We'll do Scorpio next, all right? So Scorpio, and then we'll do Gemini, all right? Scorpio. Scorpio, we have a favorable energy. We have a maybe energy. I'm doing Scorpio right now, Roxanne, and we have a favorable energy. So instead of saying yes or no, if your question is, will me and such go on a trip? It's favorable. It's in your favor, okay? I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. It's favorable. There are some hiccups along the way for Scorpio. Roxanne, I've already done Aries and Taurus. If you're interested in them, you'll go back later and have a look. So this would be, if you're wanting a yes or no, I'm going to give a maybe yes here for Scorpio. Scorpio, you may be dealing with a Cancer star sign, or you may actually be traveling, or there's some kind of rushed energy coming towards you. What is the energy? I don't know. Take your pick. You've got the Seven of Cups energy coming here. So I feel for some of you, you're going to be spoiled for choice, and for others, you're just really not going to know what to choose. You will know what you don't want, though. This is in reverse. So somebody may be presenting you with options and you're going, well, I don't really want that. The other thing is for Scorpio, you may be going down memory lane. You may be reconnecting with people from your past at the moment. You might be going to a school reunion or a family reunion, but don't get lost in the past here. Don't get stuck in something that may have been a fantasy and it wasn't real or whatever. So that can be getting stuck in the past. And it can also mean, because of the temptation thing, the upside down Seven of Cups, somebody's offering you something and it's somebody from your past. Make sure you know everything before you dive in there for Scorpio. Okay, so that's Scorpio. Up next, we're going to do Gemini. Gemini, this is for you. We have a favorable answer or a yes. If that's what you're wanting, because some people want to know. We have an Emperor in reverse. I'd have to say that's a maybe with the Emperor being in reverse, because that's something about power. It's also about Aries energy at the moment not being who they are. And then we have a stubborn energy here at the back. Somebody being forceful and wanting to be heard and wanting to talk, wanting to have this conversation, but they may be putting a wall up as well. Is it yes or no? I'm just going to give a maybe to Gemini. Sorry, Gemini. I'm just going to give this as, it's anyone's game. It's up in the air. So what's going on? For some Geminis, we're having a lovely union between two people going on. If this is an Aries energy, this person's not acting right. This person's possibly pissed off. This person's probably, things are not going the way they planned. It can be somebody trying to push you, and you're not allowing that at the moment. We also have, as I said, the Seven of Wands here. You may be engaging in conversation with somebody coming up, and they might not be listening, or they might be putting up deflection, or they might be, you're saying, I want to have steak. They're saying, you're not having the steak. I want to have it. You're not having it. That kind of to and fro kind of energy as well. Okay, that's Gemini. If we haven't got any other star sign, have we got somebody else? Virgo. Somebody wants me to look at Virgo. Who's Virgo? Who's Virgo, Nino? I think it's Jita. Jita's Virgo, isn't she? I'm not looking at the questions for people that are putting the questions there. I'm not looking at the questions with the yes and no. I'm just looking at the star sign because this is for everybody in general. Okay, so for Virgo energy, you're up next, and I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Oh, what do I wish for? I get a wish for one. Bless me. All right, so here we go. So for all the Virgos in the room, we have a positive energy here. We have a negative manipulation energy here. And we have a positive energy again. This is a maybe, maybe not. Now, for some of you Virgos, this is about a long-term commitment, a marriage, a job, whatever that may be. This is very stable, very nice energy. This would be somebody trying to manipulate you, or you're trying to manipulate somebody. Now, it could be this energy that's doing the manipulation. This would be an air sign, doesn't have to be. To me, the Queen of Swords is the Queen of Spades. To me, that's somebody with dark hair. A lot of people will say the Queen of Swords is blonde. I never believe that. But anyway, this energy here is somebody with ideas, somebody thinking about you, Virgo, somebody trying to manipulate. Now, it's either you, Virgo, manipulating this person, or this person's trying to manipulate you about what? About some kind of commitment, because this is about a commitment. Now, it could be about a job. This could be somebody with rushed energy saying, do this, Virgo, do it. And you're feeling pushed and manipulated, and you're going to do things the right way here. Okay, that's what we got there for Virgo. So that's Virgo energy at this time. So it can be the energy the other way around, that you're trying to manipulate someone, trying to push somebody to do something. Maybe an air sign, maybe not. Yeah. All right, so that was Virgo. Up next, we're going back to the beginning now, back to Capricorn now. Okay, Capricorn, you're up next. Here we go. Capricorn, we have a negative energy, not in your favor. We have a very positive energy backing that up, so that we got a maybe at the moment. And we got another positive energy. So through something stressful, something's going to turn out really better than expected, like a wish coming true. So if you have a wish in your heart right now, Capricorn, it looks like you're going to get what you want. So is it yes, is it no? It's a positive, more of a positive energy, but it may be a struggle to get there. Okay, so you might have said, am I going to get that position? Is it going to be good? Yes, it will be good, but it's a struggle to get there. So what's going on with Capricorn? Capricorn, it looks like some kind of defeat, some kind of anger, stress, problematic situation. It also is telling me that the troubles are over. We have your final desires, your wishes coming true. Now, for some of you, congratulations. This would be the hospital, this would be the pregnancy, and this would be the happy father of the new baby. So congratulations. Some of you have just fell pregnant, and some of you are going to hospital delivering the baby. And others, this is congratulations on a new job. This would be the boss. This is your wishes coming true, and this is something official. Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right, that's Capricorn. Aquarius, you're up next. This is for Aquarius. Capricorn, I just did Capricorn, just did Capricorn. All right, so for Aquarius, we have a positive energy. We have a very negative energy, just like Capricorn. And then we have probably a negative energy here. For Aquarius, probably not. Now, what's going on with Aquarius? Let's go one by one. This is something about a project, working together with people, a new friendship, a new job. It could be communicating with somebody, trying to work on something with somebody. It looks like a catastrophe. Sorry, Aquarius. It looks like something you're planning, something with somebody. It implodes or explodes. Something's going wrong here, and something's finally coming to an end. Now, yeah, my sympathies to somebody that's Aquarius watching this, and you've got people on the other side of the world, because this could represent world matters, and we all know what's going on at the moment. I'm not going to talk about it, but my sympathies to you and your family if that's what's going on and you are Aquarius. But for others, I just feel that this is like fun and games, happiness, fun and games, working together, feeling on board with somebody. It's over. Whatever it is, it's done. It's finished. It's got some kind of fiery ending. You can either, Aquarius, you can either stand at the top of this building and wait for it to fall down, or you can jump in and face the music. For some of you, you may have worked on a project and it's come to some kind of end, and this is you walking on to something else. Okay? So that's Aquarius. Up next, we've got Pisces. Pisces, we have a positive energy, a favorable energy. We have a push to try and do something that's not going to work. So it's a kind of a maybe because it's upside down. And then we've got another upside down energy. I'm going to say that this thing is be careful what you wish for or what you're wanting. It looks to me like the message here, is it yes or no, or favorable or negative? This is where somebody's manipulating, gaslighting, pushing and persuasion, toxic. It's in reverse. So if you're trying to do this to somebody, it's not going to work. If somebody's trying to do this, it's not going to work. This is normally where you reach the top pinnacle, or you get your payout, or your inheritance, or whatever it is. I'd have to say that this is bringing about something to do with gambling or taking a chance. That be very careful with financial situation. Okay, or your job, because this is like the new beginning, the student learning. Make sure you're learning the right way and you've learned something from the past. So that's what I'm getting there for Pisces. Medically speaking, that can be some kind of toxin or something, and then surgery that you were supposed to have, you can't have. Let's say you were supposed to have surgery and you were told you can't smoke, and you picked up a cigarette. That would tell me that the surgery is not going to go ahead because of some kind of toxin or cigarettes or whatever. Because the first card could represent a doctor. Okay, so that's another way of looking at it for Pisces people. Or it can mean that some toxic substance has caused you to require some kind of surgery. Okay? All right, now we go. We've already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini. We're moving on to Cancer. This is for you. Cancer, we have holding on to the past energy, kind of a negative energy, but depends on what you're holding on to. If you're holding on to a good memory, or you're holding on to some person, this can be a good thing. For others, this could be fears and worries around money at the moment. So it's a kind of maybe energy here. This is a very beautiful, positive energy. It's funny, you're going from 4 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, very nice energy. And then we got another favorable energy. So this is in your favor, Cancer. You've got something very balanced coming up. So I feel like there may be some sadness, some remorse, something from the past that it's still there. But you've got some kind of celebration. There may be money coming in. If you've had money troubles, there may be a bonus of some kind coming in. You may be going to win. I actually have 2 lottery tickets. One is drawn today and one is drawn in 2 days' time. So I am Cancer star sign, so I'm hoping that my $4 is going to turn, I think the ticket was $4. I hope it's going to turn into $1,000 or something. But yeah, Cancer star sign, you may be invited to a wedding, you may be winning something, you may be doing some sort of socializing coming up. This can be loneliness, and this can be not being alone at all. And I also see that you're going to be righteous, you're going to be balanced, something's going to go in your favor. Now you may be dealing with a Libra coming up as well. So that is Cancer. Up next we've got Leo, Libra and Sagittarius, and then we're finished for the day, guys. So if you are Sun, Moon or Rising, one of these next star signs, this is for you. Okay, so Leo, we have a very positive energy here. We have a very positive, this is a yes, this is positive in your favor energy. And we have a positive energy here. Congratulations to some of you. This is a new job and celebrating that new job. Congratulations to others. This is a wedding. Basically, congratulations to Leo. Leo, you're going to be riding off into the sunset. Victory, success is yours. We have a loving thing going on, and there's somebody of desire here. Now, she is a fire sign, so this could be you yourself here, celebrating some kind of victory and success. Now, this is a long-term success for Leo. If I had a small card or whatever, it can be a short-lived thing, but this is telling me some sort of long-term success is yours. For others, if you've had any kind of medical issues going on or whatever, this is telling me a healthy outcome. Very, very good. And that is Leo. I like the cards for Leo. It looks like Leo got the best cards today. Libra. Libra, what have we got for you? We got a very negative card here. Negative energy here. We got an upside down topsy-turvy. This is looking kind of like not in your favor at the moment. We do have a possibility on the horizon. Maybe no at the moment if you want a yes or no. Kind of wishy-washy energy here. I feel like something's broken your heart here. Someone betrayed you. Something went wrong, Libra. I'm wondering if it's this person here. This person's not acting themselves. You may get news from somebody from the past, somebody that betrayed you in the past, and you don't want to know, you're not interested. Also for others, you may be trying to go on that new journey, but something from your past is holding you back, Libra. You do need to keep focus on what is your journey, what it is you're wishing for. And be careful to some Libras out there, be careful what it is you're wishing for. Sometimes we wish for things we think that they're going to make life better, and sometimes they're the worst thing that we could have happen. Okay? And lastly, Sagittarius, here we go. Yes or no, or positive energy, negative energy. We have a positive energy. We have an upside down card, but it is a strong energy. And we have a negative energy here. Being that this was upside down, I'm going to take that as a maybe, I'm going to take that as a yes, and I'm going to take that as a no. So we have no answer. We have some sort of ambiguous situation here for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, you may be dealing with a Leo. If you are, this person is not acting themselves. You may also be dealing with a fire sign in general. You've got some need to control yourself here, or somebody else does. This always tells me it can be about a child that may have had an injury recently or been unwell this time, and they may be requiring surgery with a 9 at the end. You may be dealing with a pregnancy and you need something done to help you because you've been knocked off your feet and you need to rest because you've been rushing around. So that's another way of looking at all of this. But this sometimes can be somebody that's spontaneous but in the wrong way. So don't jump the gun, and if somebody's trying to push you into something, just take it easy here. For some reason I'm getting a warning about injury around Sagittarius, so be very careful where you're walking. Make sure you turn the light on at the night. If there's something laying on the floor before you're going to bed, pick it up, put it away. And it could be somebody you're caring for as well that you need to look after. Anyway, guys, we're finished for the day. That's us. We're out of here. Thank you to everybody that donated. Hello to all the newbies to the channel and welcome. Hopefully you're going to come around again and again. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that and the star signs, and it was nice being here today. And I'm out of here. So I should be back tomorrow. If you're in a different country, look up the time zones, and I should be online around 10 or 11 o'clock my time here. It could be a little bit later and it could be right on 10 o'clock. But yeah, so around 10, 11 o'clock my time, I should be here. And unless something comes up, unless I can't get in this room or that room, then it creates a problem. All right. Anyway, Chris, I loved your reading today. Good luck with everything at work, and good luck with Shannon. What goes on there? Really nice energy for you today. Bye, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed.